as a little table decoration.
Yeah, that's fine. I just noticed we had a bunch of stuff, and it was a little.
Even though this isn't a Star Wars
It was a
game,
little too much.
That's okay.
it's a trophy of pure beauty.
It's
Star Wars may exist in space somewhere in this game.
in my world it does. You better believe it. Hi everybody. Oh hi there. Didn't see you walk in. Welcome.
Okay,
Just kidding. What if that's how we started every time?
Hey there, hi
I like
there.
this.
Oh there. Oh.
We're all, like wearing a sweater.
Are you checking the
We're all
audio?
wearing a bunch of. Thank you.
Just making sure you have what you need.
I do need this very badly.
Anything else?
Nope, I think I'm set. I'm gonna have this as a kind of
Okay.
thing. All right. So, some of you may know me. Just kidding. Just wanted to start like that. Thank you for joining tonight. We appreciate you very much. We're gonna talk a little quiet at first because children are just going down to Sleepy Town
They've been asleep
to
for about
visit
half
Mother
an hour.
Goose.
Yeah.
Does anyone else know that?
What?
You ever heard that?
Ashley and I looked at each other and we had this face.
He does it all the time, and I'm like, what is that? I've never heard that before.
All aboard the Sleepy Train.
If he knows it, it's a
Mother
Hobson
Goose.
thing.
I didn't even hear him. I was listening to the audio. To make
He
sure
said
we
they're
were-
going to visit Mother Goose or something like that.
Oh, no, that's just you, man.
Nope, you're just cuckoo pants. I'm gonna put this tablecloth over my legs like a skirt.
The dress.
It's too.
Oh, look how good I look. All right. Anyway. All right.
I'm like all like high up because of the.
And I'm very far down.
Well, but it's okay
I'm not
because if
gonna
you
have
look
this.
at the
This is
video,
super confusing.
because of how high you are up and where I am up, it's really good like angle.
It's perspective.
I'm really not this tall though.
Yeah.
Just don't tell them. Okay. Yes. Last time we played the Sinister Secrets of Saltmarsh. That's a lot of S's, and that is where we did. And it was part 1. So we entered into a presumably haunted house, based off a presumption of the local populace. We were sent there by a writer who was working for Admiral Thaddeus Bogue, who gave you kind of order slash, hey, you could really help me out if you go check out this place that everyone's complaining about. And he says he could potentially retire there, but more than likely it's just a just get you there to find out about this place because it's on a travel route and it could cause potential problems for the Empire. Now you walked up to this place. The place is dilapidated, destroyed, and weather worn. But you did notice when you entered the gates that it was just open. So you walked right in. You didn't do much of exploring the top floor or even the main floor. You just kind of went
I
straight.
tried to. They were ditching me.
Yeah, you went upstairs. It's all clear. And then,
Guys, it's fine.
hey, Potatoes Wolf.
And I just went.
You guys just like,
I talked to a spider
Found-
after they
That's right.
attacked him.
that's right. You went in a couple rooms, to be fair.
So
They did go in a couple rooms.
Yeah.
They explored a little bit.
we went into all the rooms.
No.
Yo,
No.
where's the map, David? Did you erase the map?
Yes.
Why did you do that? Because there were still
Because you're
rooms
now
we needed-
downstairs.
But there were still rooms we needed to go in.
I remember talking about this right after
Mm-hmm.
after we ended last time,
Mhm.
and I laughed very, very hard.
Here's a map.
A map.
All right. So you were, instead of going upstairs, which you didn't do, you just went downstairs. If everyone wants to kind of peek you went straight in the door.
Don't look at that
You
one.
went to a few little places. No, you never went up there. Doesn't matter.
Yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's what can you tell from that? Anyway, so you went straight to the back room, essentially. These 2 rooms you entered, and then you went down the stairs. That is literally what you did. There was upstairs and everything, but that's what you did.
We just straight shot.
Yeah,
And he did
We went-
no
something
problem with that.
that made the windows open up. And
Potatoes
we thought
Wolf,
there
you
was
are
a ghost.
welcome to stay.
I was selling the ghost vibe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he just was like, what did you do? Thaumaturgy? What did you do? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tricky one. All right. Anyway, so they went down into the cellar area. They found a dead body. Some horrible things happened.
Oh, I got shot.
Horrible things.
Oh. Ooh, yeah.
He got sick off a dead body for some reason. He thought eating the grubs would be okay. He's a gnome, but he's a very special type of gnome. A loony one. And he decided to take a bite, and it bit him too, but he won and vomited. Natural one.
Yeah.
Got really sick. The good news is the rock grubs died, so that's something. And
Shove it in his boss.
and then they looted the corpse, and then they kind of just searched around. They happened to find a secret entrance to this kind of like hidden room, and as soon as they entered, they started looking around. They also heard when walking down the stairs, I should say. Before that, they heard a big, loud woman's scream. Sounded like someone was in horrible pain. So I mean, that's kind of where we're at with this. It's like kind of this vibe of like, okay, may or may not be haunted, but there sure is a
and
dead
he got
person.
scared, and the guy that's with us got really scared.
Yes.
Yep.
And we have someone named Doric with us, often referred to lovingly as Dorkin. It just happens. And now we begin part 2 of our play of Sinister Secrets of Saltmarsh.
That's a tongue twister.
It sure is.
You said it. Have you tried saying it 5 times fast?
Yeah, 1981 is when it was first published.
Oh,
We were all non-existent.
It's true.
But now we play.
Okay.
You entered into a room, and you saw cots and things on
And
tables.
I got shot.
And then all of a sudden,
Because
the
that's
twang of arrows started coming out of the darkness. Well, it wasn't so dark. It was mostly dimly lit. But you got shot.
yeah, and we already took damage.
You took the damage.
Yeah.
The other arrows missed you. But you're certain that it came from the back. I'm just going to show you. I wish I could cover Jones here.
You've been thwarted.
I think maybe not all of this is
You didn't like me playing with your
probably
bodies?
Apparently.
Okay,
I need my spell sheet.
so everyone, you came, and for those that don't know, it's a map number 22 of the Haunted Cellar. Anyway, if you want to look it up, you can. They came down the stairs, and this is where you did all your business, finding the body and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then you found this door right here, and that's when you walked in. You all stood right here, and then she got shot. She got shot from over in this direction.
Okay.
Okay,
Fair?
so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a. I mean, does my passive perception see who shot me, or do I need to do a?
Yes, I would say passive perception. Definitely,
Right.
there are 3 men in the room, and they're all aiming bows.
And they're
at you.
standing up.
2 of them are in the front, and then one is kind of hiding half behind a bed in the back.
I
He's using
thought I
cover.
wrote down what I was planning on doing next, but
So for now, I'm going to have you all roll initiative, which is one of my favorite sentences of all times.
Roll initiative. Ooh. Piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
Ooh, good.
Pick a Rick.
Need to watch
Will, you got that stuck in my head.
Did you
didn't
watch this show?
Yeah.
Good.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So
We
we
were
have
just discussing this.
We have Key, we have Alston, we have Tatian, and we have Doric, and then we have
Bad.
Bandit 1, Bandit 2, Scout.
Who's Scout?
Kill them
I have a
first.
friend named Scout.
Anyone that's special, kill them. Alright, so, tell me your rolls.
I got 10.
15.
Okay, we got a 10. We got a 15.
We got a 19.
A 19.
Oh boy.
Doric got
Oh.
20.
Boy. That's how I pictured you texting me tonight. Was the Mickey Mouse.
So about how far are they
boy.
from us? From me, I guess, because I'm the first one that walked in.
They are about 25, 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
They're kind of huddled together.
Huddled together.
So,
So,
first and foremost, Doric.
Ooh.
He rolled a natural 20, as he is.
How many is he gonna roll?
Okay. Alright. He throws his sword. I'm just kidding. That's not his MO. Alright, so we have a What is going on over there? Calm down. All right.
We're fighting.
Okay, so first things first, Dork charges in with his greatsword and does.
Something.
He sure does.
Does things.
They sure are, DJ. Okay. 9 damage to one of the bandits. He just charges in. The guy has his bow. He just fired shots, and as soon as he did, Dork just springs into action and charges forward and slashes him across the chest.
Dork ruined my plans.
All right. Well, the good news is now it is Key's turn. It's probably not what you expected when you walked in here.
No, to get shot at? No. In the room, they're off to my right. What is there in the realm of cover? Are there tables?
There are
Are there
beds.
corners?
There's a row of beds with chests at the end of them, like lockers.
And the beds are they
They're like
tall
twins.
enough? Are they tall enough that if I were to duck behind them, that I would get cover?
You'd get half cover.
Half cover, soft cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a table to your immediate right. You could hide under that, or you could run about 10 feet and get behind a bed. See, right there. I'm gonna cover that up as much as I can. Table
Yep.
right there, and then beds right here
Okay.
against the wall.
Okay.
So there's beds lining the wall, and there's about 15 of them. Anyway, if this is your first live stream, how did you find us? Use 2 beds. Nice. Half cover and half cover. Just bury
Just
yourself
stack
in
'em.
mattresses.
Yeah.
I'm mattress man. Not a bad idea.
Well, instead of the princess and the pea, it'd be the princess and the key.
I won't give you disadvantage. That was pretty good.
No.
No, I mean like in puns, as puns go for D&D. It's not the worst one I've heard.
Okay. Then I am going
It's up
to.
there.
I'm going
Well,
to.
the pun isn't fully matured until it's full grown.
That's true. Okay.
Into full punishment.
Oh gosh, do it. Just kill someone already.
I am going to move
I already know
over
what you're going to do.
behind one of the beds and shoot
All right.
one. How many
Oh,
are
so
there?
He runs and slides across the room in a very action type shot, slow mo. Do you fire as you are sliding or running, or
Slide
you?
for space.
It would probably be as I hit the bed. It would be running and pulling an arrow, hit the bed and fire. How many of them are there?
There are 3.
There are 3.
There's 1 in the back and 2 in the front. Dork just struck one of them.
I'm gonna hit the one in the back.
Okay. All right. So what did you hit him for?
I'm going to do that right now. I
Sliding
just
into
need
them
to
DMs. Yes.
He was making his chaos
Sliding.
decision.
sliding into the dungeon masters. That's weird.
Sorry, I used to watch a lot of the Dark Crystal when I was a kid, and the Skeksis always were like, and it kind of stuck with me.
That is a 16.
For the guy in the back,
Yes,
it's easy heat.
it's a hit.
So they're right here,
Yeah.
and then so where is Key?
He just slid about third bed over.
And you have a bow
I
in
do.
this campaign, yeah?
I do.
Okay. I'm getting
That's like his
everything
primary
confused.
thing, right?
Okay,
Kind of
well,
his thing.
which one are you? Are you the monk or the archer guy? Okay.
Archer Demetrius. Remember Monk Jazz? Demetrius Monk
Okay,
Jazz.
okay.
I saw that you saw that.
Go check out Natural One on Instagram. The stories are always fun and seem to feature some sort of inside jokes from our other games.
Which is kind of the point
Looking to take.
of it done.
And then
Okay.
Doric he went across the table.
No, he ran over here. One of them's right here. One of them's right here. One of them's in the back.
Okay, I'm going to.
Okay.
Since I hit, I'm going to use goading
Looks like
attack.
within 5 feet of them.
Yes.
I'm spending
Oh, well, poor guy.
Do what you do.
I'm spending 1 superiority die,
Or in the back. It's okay. No, it's gonna suck it.
and I which one is my? Let's see. The superiority die
Your
for me.
superiority dies.
Right?
Is that a? Hold on. I have it
But
written.
you think you're better than me?
Is
You're gonna be all right.
4 superiority dice.
This is funny what you have to
I
type
have to.
get the
I have to
answer
remember.
D&D 5e Scout Monster.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can find it.
That's yeah.
Superior
exactly
dis-
what I
D8,
do.
which are D8s. Okay, so I roll an extra D8 on this. So, so what I
He
did.
likes to one-shot everything.
Mhm.
That's not true. I do like to.
Say that to the first monster we
Yeah, I
faced. You got
know.
like 67
Okay.
damage too.
So since I hit, I spent 1 superiority die, and I am using a maneuver called goading attack. So when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to goad the target into attacking you. You add the superiority die to the attack damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on all rolls against other targets than you until the end of your next turn.
Yeah. All right, go for it.
You roll his DC, and I'll roll DC damage. The-
Assuming it's a male.
Save DC is 14.
All right.
Damage is
Wisdom
yes, it is a wisdom.
does not succeed.
So they have
It's an elf. You can see her in the back. She's
She?
clearly pointy ears. Yeah.
okay. So she has disadvantage on anyone except me until the end of my next turn. Damage wise was 15 points of damage.
Ooh, wow.
You
Nice.
said it's a girl?
Yep.
I just shot a girl.
Elf girl.
The one in the back?
The one in the back.
Yeah.
You, I guess, narrative-wise, you pop over the bed and see the 3 targets, and you see an elf girl with a bow in the back, and you immediately think, I should probably take her out first.
She seems dangerous.
Based off of what you see.
Based off what I've seen an archer can do.
Yes, and especially elf archers. But 15 damage. All right, so you strike her in the shoulder. You see the pauldron that she has on, the leather pauldron, just it sinks right through it and deep into her shoulder, and she falls to the ground, not prone, just taking cover for a moment.
Okay.
Now she's in full cover. She's had time to set up. Now it is Alston.
It's me. Okay. I'm going to move in behind Key.
Yeah.
Hit right there.
And I'm going to cast Bane.
I'm gonna cast action.
You're going to cast Bane, you say?
Yeah.
I was about to attempt a quote, but I'm like, no, I screwed up big time.
Something like
I was born in the darkness.
Exactly. That's exactly the one. All right.
They all need to roll wisdom saving throw.
They will.
It targets 3, so
15, 3, and 2.
they all failed.
What's the saving throw?
15 was the number to beat. Wisdom.
Wisdom. 15 was the number to beat.
Mm-hmm.
She got 16.
Okay.
And what did
She
you do?
plus
You
1.
attack them with
Bane,
Bane. Okay.
which
Just Bane
gives them a
for
minus
everyone.
D4 from any of their throws for up to up to I think 3 hours was the total time.
All right. So you see them all just like shaking their heads and freaking out a little bit, but clearly you see Alston doing something sinister over there.
Is talking a free action
Yeah.
in your games?
If
I'm-
it makes sense within the realm, yeah. You just run in, shoot, he does a thing.
Well,
Dork
they
runs
shot at
forward.
us first.
Yes.
Why did you shoot at us?
Okay.
I'll say that out loud,
All right.
and you can come back to that.
Yeah. So you see after you just fired an arrow, and the girl behind the bed is just like, ah! She's like screaming, like in pain.
Yeah.
She's in a lot of pain. The other 2 are trying to fend off Doric's onslaught with his great sword, but they're not really in the mood for talking. But
Okay.
that is a good question for them. All right, now it is one of the bandits' turn. All right, so
Probably would have helped if you put it in order.
yeah, but I didn't. All right, so he comes at Doric, which he misses. He pulls out a scimitar and swings it at him, and he just clings against the armor, and Doric just pushes him back. And then the second Bando also misses against him, unfortunately, because of your stuff. They all
Well, they have to roll 4, but it sounds like they missed anyways.
no, they got 13, so his AC is
Above?
18
Oh.
because he's wearing plate.
Yeah.
So plus his bonuses. But anyway, now it is Tatiana's turn.
So I'm looking at hold person, and it says that I can cast the spell using a spell slot of 3rd level, because we're at 3rd level now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Level 3 spells. I'm jealous.
You can
Just barely.
target 1 additional humanoid for each slot level above 2nd. So I can do 2 more people, right? Is that what it's saying?
Yeah, well, let me see. Choose a humanoid that you can see within range. It says higher levels when you cast this using a spell slot 3rd level or higher. You can target 1 additional humanoid for each slot level.
So if
there
there
were
were
four,
4, you could
So you-
target 3.
So you can do 2.
Yeah.
That's what it's saying. If you have level 4, you can do 3. If you're level 5, you can do 4.
I see what you're saying.
It's always
Okay.
handy.
Did you
All
do
right.
any Mark?
So I'm going to cast hold person on, and the girl that he hit, she ducked down.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
screaming.
so I
at you right
cast
there.
hold person on the 2 and or on the other side of the table, either side of the table.
Okay.
And do I roll for that? No, they
they
roll
make a wisdom
a
save.
wisdom save.
Natural
And they
one.
rolled a minus D4 as well.
Natural 1 and a natural
Oh, yeah.
20.
That was really fun.
Polar opposites. The one that's been hit is distracted and can't seem to steal his mind, but he immediately just freezes up and just like stuck completely. And then the other one shakes it off and he looks over at you, but it is not his turn. It is this.
Hey! I still have bonus action and
You do.
everything. Like
You
what?
do. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so
She just like
I hold the one person is paralyzed, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I repeat, like, why did you shoot us first? We just walked in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm like waiting for them to answer, I take out 3 stones out of my pocket and I cast magic stone on them, and I use my bonus action for that.
That's a bonus action. Okay. And what does Magic Stone do? I don't remember. Okay. When you say that, the one in front starts looking back towards the person that's behind the bed and can't see her, and he's got his,
Wait. No, it's okay. It's fine.
he's got his scimitar and he's kind of pointing and he's just like, come on, and he's like trying to tell the other guy to snap out of it, but nothing's happening.
What was it that was cast on him?
Hold person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
hold
like, They're
on.
literally stuck.
Hold on.
One is.
Before I actually cast, I'm going the wrong way. Before I actually do, it's a concentration one, right? No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not a concentration one,
You
so
just
I can use my
paralyze them.
bonus action.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
all
Good.
right.
Thank you for checking. Very honest of you.
Well, if I wasn't, someone would call me out.
Eventually.
You hear a behind the bed, and you just see like part of a like a health potion being quaffed as fast as she can, and that's her turn.
So they're not going to answer us?
Nope.
They're in it to win it.
I wonder if I could roll persuasion.
All right.
He just like went straight ahead.
No, I heard
It's
you
okay.
say the persuasion,
Alright,
but
it's okay.
you
Just keep
did
going.
2 things. This is a bonus action. You can't roll a
Okay,
persuasion.
I was asking.
All right.
You're not listening.
I'm also doing several things at once. Sorry, Hen. Okay. It is now top of the round. Doric's turn. He sees the one holding still versus the one that's trying to get his attention, and he goes after that one. He rolls a solid 17 with his bonuses, and that is a hit. And he rolled another 9 plus his bonus, All right.
Well,
So
Ashley, when did you cut your hair? It looks nice.
Last week.
oh,
Thank you.
he killed him. So Dork just walks over and just stabs him, lifts him off the ground, then just drops him.
This is the one that he was fighting before.
No, the other one. The
Oh.
one that's held. There's one that's held, one that's hiding behind there drinking a potion, and that's what was left. He just watched up.
Wait, what about the archer?
The archer's behind the bed.
Oh,
Who
so
just
it's the
drank a
two in the
potion.
front.
The two in the front. One is dead in the front.
One is dead and one is held.
One is held. Yes.
Okay.
You just one shot him.
And he can, the one that's held, he can make a wisdom saving at the end of each of his turns.
Okay, it is now Alston's turn.
It
Wait, you
is.
skipped me.
Nope, Key's turn.
I was like, what?
Skipped me. So is the
Did you have any caffeine before you came?
Yeah.
so let me ask you this: is Doric within 5 feet of the one that is being held?
You'd be about like 7 feet.
Okay, never mind. In attacking him, would I get advantage?
In attacking
The one that's being held.
He's not currently being attacked, but as a rogue normally. But since you're not within 5 feet and he's not being attacked at the moment
Well,
by
no,
someone who's within 5
Because
feet.
he's held, because he's
Oh, yeah,
incapacitated.
I would say yeah. I don't know about advantage on. I'd have to just look that up. But
Advantage
I'm just
on
going to say for the
attack.
sake of time, yeah, I'll give you that.
So that
It's kind
I
of
would
the
have
equivalent
advantage.
of paralysis, isn't it?
It is paralysis.
Yeah.
It's literally that.
So you would have advantage on that, which
Yeah.
means
I'm going to say
if
probably
I get
it is.
so
It's my game, so
with
yes.
with this, so sneak attack is one of my multi-classing benefits. Once per turn, you can deal an extra d6 of damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
So there's 2. I'm gonna take the higher.
I would.
I mean, so that's a 24 against
I mean-
him.
That said it all.
28 and a d6. That's 6 plus 6. That's 12 points of damage against him.
Okay. You see, it was 1 arrow or 2? 1. The arrow quickly embeds itself in his temple and out the other side.
Oh,
He's still up. No, I'm just kidding. He's so dead.
oh.
It just like it was a sickening, just like quick,
Oh.
done. You may have not been aiming there, but that's where it hit, and
Oh.
it was almost a miss. But then you just kind of like, phew,
Yeah.
just went right through him. He's also dead.
So now it's just the elf girl.
Yes.
With that, as he dies, can I spend a move action?
Of course.
Okay, then
It
I'm
is
going
within your
to
right.
I'm going to move up. What's my speed? 35, and
Oh, that's right. You're a widow.
so I'm gonna come up probably 25 feet and still give myself half cover.
On top of the table, behind the table, because it's a long table. Or you're by beds.
I was by bed.
So you just
So I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna go out and around the
Yeah, that
beds,
makes sense.
and then duck
No,
behind.
he's like jumping in between.
I'm gonna
folks
duck
on
behind the last
he's
bed.
jumping on the bed.
I mean, I do. I mean, I do have acrobatics, so I mean, technically, I could.
He could Legolas this, but he's just gonna go the normal route.
Yeah.
Just gonna walk.
The night's just
Work
begun.
smarter, not harder.
You reach there, no problem. It is now Alston's turn.
It is. Okay.
She has not popped her head up yet, so she may not know that her
She's being
teammate is
approached.
down.
And
Her
teammates
teammates.
are dead.
Potato. Was it great when Potato was on? Gosh, I love Potato.
Is there a door behind her?
Do you know
Or
potato?
is there any kind of doors or anything
Might.
like
I
that?
like potatoes.
Doors or windows or anything like that behind her?
No, this is definitely underneath the ground, so at this point there's nothing.
So
there.
she's in a corner.
She is in a corner.
Okay.
Didn't you say there was like a ladder or something going to like a trap door above or something? Last time,
That's what.
I remember that.
There's doors behind you.
No, there's stairs. Are
Where we came downstairs.
Because we came downstairs right here
Mm-hmm.
and came into this
Yeah,
room.
that's an alternate.
So are
entrance.
these
Yeah.
stairs? So it's like a trap door, or are they just stairs?
No, you're not supposed to see that. Right? But yes,
I remember you telling us that there was like a trapdoor and like
Yeah.
ladders or something.
That's what I remember too.
I think
Yeah.
it was in the previous room, but all right.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna cast.
You showed us the map.
Potato.
No, I'm not.
Potato Wolf is my favorite side.
Can I
Doctor
make
Who
it to her?
character.
We can't see the stairs. We
I'm sorry, what?
Can I make it to her by running?
Yeah.
can't see them. They're invisible.
I'm gonna run up to her and grab her and try to intimidate her to stop the fight.
All right. Go on ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'd be
Um,
intimidated.
All right. Especially with my little hand, I'm gonna grab her with.
Ink.
That
that's
is a
right.
23.
That is a absolute hit. I mean, nope.
Unless it was a natural 20.
Yeah. All right. So you grab a hold of her, and she's terrified of you. I would be too. But as she also glances around the room as you're kind of like
Yeah.
grabbing her with this claw hand. So speak.
Why choose to fight with death?
And she's just like, I just was told to guard this room. I'm sorry. I'm
Why?
sorry.
What's in it?
Well, it's not what's in it. Please don't kill me.
Speak.
And you see her just kind of like look around the room, and she gives up. She just says, okay, you know, they don't pay enough for this. This isn't worth it. Just let me go. I'll tell you what I need. Just please deal with them. I don't want them to kill my family.
First you speak, then we discuss you leaving.
Well, she's under fear and getting sliced in half. So she just kind of lets herself go and say, okay, well, I mean, this is just a front. It's not what it seems. I mean, I mean, there's certain things about this place that definitely aren't right, but this is just a ruse, and we are working. This is a place of business.
What manner of business?
Oh, you know,
Can we all hear this?
yeah, you know, like thievery, buggery, stealing. Did I mention stealing? We steal things.
Who do you work for?
Well, he.
I squeeze.
Okay, yeah. He's a bit of a person. He wouldn't like it if I told you more about him, but again, I'd rather not die. So, his name is Sambale. Have you heard of him?
Have
I'm
I?
sure you've heard of him.
Do I need to roll for it? I don't know. It's 12.
No.
Okay.
Have
Not
I heard that
particularly.
name?
I mean,
Yeah.
in context.
20?
In a weird roundabout way, with your background and history, you've heard of different type of smugglers that come through in and out of Ghost Marsh. You have
Marsh?
Saltmarsh.
I was
The
like,
Ghost
where
of
are we?
Saltmarsh. I just mix it all together. Of Saltmarsh, and you kind of just in passing, it came up once.
And the name is?
Sandbale. Sanbale. Or Sambalet, whichever you prefer. But for this case, it's Sambale.
Is that what you said?
It's all together, but yes. Anyway, so she says, his name is Sambale. You haven't heard of him?
Should that mean something to me?
Not particularly. Most smugglers aren't known, but I mean, I just assumed since you came right down into our house, just right in, and just started killing people, and I assumed maybe you had a problem with them or something.
You shot first.
Yes, that we did. I was told to, and I didn't know there were so many of you and so powerful. And please don't kill me. I just was doing a job, and I'm not really. I mean, those two, you're fine killing them, but I mean, just let me go.
Leave your bow.
Have you done?
Play your character. That's all I gotta say. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you.
I don't know.
What's with the poor guy out in the other room? What happened to him?
That was unfortunate. He actually fell down the stairs when the lady screamed. It wasn't a lady. It was just a stupid trap. Like we trip him all the time. But he tripped and broke his neck. But we wanted to make it look like a ghost got him, so we cut him open with cuts and everything.
Is she lying about her family that's gonna die?
Roll an insight check. I'm gonna have you roll with advantage since you've got
Broke
her.
his neck.
Is she lying about her family?
Yes. 20.
You don't buy that she's got a family at all.
Okay.
She looks like a typical street rat type, just like lived on the streets. Probably is gonna die on the streets by some shit.
Street rat.
And only your fleas will mourn you.
Yeah, probably. She has an elf. She looks elegant only by features, not by the piercings, and the tattoos, and the
Mhm.
grime from work. I mean, she does not look like a typical elf. I mean, she's got shaved sides of her head. She's got like dreads going down the back. I mean, she looks like she
Rough.
could really mess you up, and if the circumstances were changed, dead.
Yeah.
That's the type.
I'm gonna kind of circle around her, talking to her.
Are you just dragging your claws across her as you're going?
Yeah.
That's how I picture it.
And say, we came down here and you attacked us, fully intending for us to die. I don't believe that you really believe what you're telling us is the truth. And as I'm speaking, I'm pulling out my dagger. But I'm getting behind her to the point where she maybe won't see me pulling out my dagger.
Nope.
And I say to her, I don't believe for a second that you'd let us live. Even if we got out of here, you'd go and speak to your employer. And I bring my dagger across her throat.
One dark side point. If this was my favorite game as a kid. Hey, so you...
We talked about it. We decided that we probably won't be very good.
No, I mean, this isn't one of those campaigns. But you slit her throat, and you see the blackish, dark blood of elves just spatter onto the floor and onto the bed that she was leaning against. She looks up at you in this terrified look, and yet she kind of grins for a second, and then she dies. She kind of was just like, you just ended my life. I've been alive for many years, but it was kind of like this respect type thing.
Okay.
Very strange movement, but that's what happened. All right.
If she didn't lie,
I put my
probably
stones
would've
back in my
lived.
pocket. It's okay.
And Dork's sitting there just like, oh,
It was just a cantrip.
you killed her. I mean, she could have just gone back to her family, and you just killed her right now. What'd
There
you
was
do?
no family.
Well, you don't know that. I mean, you just killed her.
She was a liar through and through. If there's one thing that will destroy the world, it's liars.
Sure enough, I believe you, mister. And
Master. Doric, you confuse me.
it's a term of expression.
I'll walk over and make sure she's turned on her back and that she's looking like she's resting peacefully. Not say anything.
Okay.
And keep walking.
Inspiration point. Cool. All right, so you then the room itself is now empty. There's
Because
no
she's
other.
an elf.
Yeah.
There's no. I got that. There's no other bodies. There's nothing else.
And
that's
you're
going
an
on in
elf.
this room.
You're right. You're an elf in this one. Okay.
I thought you were joking with me, so I responded with sarcasm.
I'm so
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, I'm an elf. Was she a wood elf or a different
it's
kind of
been-
elf?
And I'm like, who am I? Oh,
you
I'm
can
a
tell
dragon.
by her she was a wood elf.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, I killed one of your kin.
She chose her path, but now she gets to. The way he sees it is she chose her path, but now she can rest.
Yeah.
If this was Divinity Original Sin, you could eat her and gain her memories. But
If
we're
she's a
not.
Please don't
drag,
do that.
if she's a dragon, I could eat her heart and gain her power
Ooh.
and all her levels.
Well, too
This will
bad.
Highlander.
Wait, that's a dragon thing?
Yeah,
We should
Pure
have done
dragon.
that.
yeah.
Remember the dragon? Wasn't there a dragon in our last campaign?
the green one.
Yeah, didn't we kill a dragon?
Ooh.
No.
It was cool.
Oh wait,
We did kill a
And you
dragon.
can split it and split the levels.
We should have done that.
So if it was a 15th level, you
Oh,
would gain
guys,
5
if we
levels each.
continue this campaign, I've got some cool sea monsters. All right. Anyway, let's get going. So here's what happens. So, you now have a room, an empty room. There are 2
This
doors,
is a good room.
and there's a stairway that is headed up back into the house.
Like a trap door or just through?
It looks like a trapdoor, and it looks
See,
closed.
he said that last time.
Yeah, I remember that.
What I
If
meant
you
by
played
that
the
is,
tape back, that the DM said.
I will not purge myself. I am right, and I'm always right.
You guys didn't see that.
But the stairway looks like it was rushly made when they made it. So
Okay.
It wasn't like a well.
I'm going to
It's not like the one you
investigate
came in.
because I want to see what they were supposed to be guarding.
Right,
in this
investigate away.
room. Alright.
While she's investigating, can I roll a perception to see what
14?
else is around the room?
Yes.
Okay.
14. You find 7 chests and 2 lockers.
Okay.
What was the thief lord's name? What was his name?
Sambale.
Sambale.
Sanbalet. We'll just do that. I'm pretty sure I spelled it right, but it doesn't matter. It's the story.
Like
Just-
ballyhoo or ballet.
Yes, but also he's a murderer. Anyway, so you find 7 chests. They're all locked, and you see 2 lockers,
7
and
locked
they
chests.
are not locked.
Okay, so I open up the lockers.
You find 7 gold and 15 silver pieces in each. The rest is just shrubbery. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's
full
the
of
other.
which is no, it's just
7
stuff.
gold
you know,
and
like
what?
shirts. 7 gold in each, so 14 gold and 30 silver pieces.
The barracks.
Um,
This
I
looked
did-
like where they were being paid out of.
I obviously was distracted for looking around the room when I saw she grabbed chests. Kind of eyeballing those to go pick the locks, so I rolled a 7 on perception.
Okay. So on your perception itself, you did see what she was doing, but you don't seem to notice anything else in the room that's like anyone else, like any hidden person or anything out of place.
Okay.
Did you say it was only the gold and silver in there? Okay.
That was the
Though-
only thing of note. Anything else was just
Well-
worn clothing and work attire.
Well, what about the chests? Were those?
They are
They're
locked.
locked. So I
I was
guess
asking her.
Oh yeah, I got that. It took
these
me a
are
second.
locked. I wonder if any of them have the key. Probably not.
I can do that. I can pick those locks.
Let's do it. If
You-
anyone has a big
You
axe,
take
maybe.
10, and you start to pick all the locks. I'm
Yep.
gonna have you roll a general roll on your success,
Okay.
and then one specific roll. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but it's gonna be within a time frame, and one additional roll
Okay.
just for the sake of because I say so.
So that would just be a dexterity.
Yeesh. Plus your sleight of hand.
I don't have anything in sleight of hand.
I said. I'm just kidding.
That would be a 19.
Oh jeez. All of them open expertly to your lockpicking skills.
While he's doing that, I'm calming myself down.
Yeah. After.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what you find in all the chests.
Just see a crazed gnome sitting on the
All right. Anyway, so this is what you find in the chests. You find a hooded lantern, about 50 ball bearings in a little pouch, a bag of caltrops, about 8.
What's that?
Caltrops are wonderful.
Here, caltrops.
You can essentially
Imagine-
slow their
imagine-
speed completely. Okay.
Imagine this, but spikes.
In larger.
Okay.
So caltrops are like this. You can get 2 iron nails, fuse them together, and bend them like this. You throw them in front of people. The technical
Horses,
thing is if
people.
someone steps in it in the game, then they have to take a turn to get it out. Otherwise, they suffer 1d4 bleeding damage each turn and movement or anything. It's all horrible for them. So it's great to have. Ball bearings help people slip and also
I know what
find
those are.
traps. And anyway, you also find dried meats and dried mushrooms, which is equivalent of 3 days ration for one person.
Dried.
So it's a decent to average common haul, but it's something.
It's like an explorer's pack or something.
Right. It's just a mixture of
Now,
Stuff.
is this 3 days for one person or 3 days
3
for
days for
3
one
people?
person.
Okay, so that can
Dried mushrooms
sustain
and
all
meats.
3 of us
Can
per
I
day.
see the map again?
That is correct.
Am I allowed to?
You're allowed to. It just depends on how much you're gonna look.
On the map.
So
on the map.
I'm not
On
looking
the
at that.
map.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
good.
Okay, so we're right
There's-
here. Where
so
were
there
the
are
lockers?
2 doors. There are 2 doors right
Okay,
here.
where were the lockers?
The lockers were at the edge of the beds right here.
And then where were the chests?
They were just between or under
Okay,
scattered.
alright. So, and
There are
then
2
what's
doors.
this right here? That's the door we came in?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So I'm gonna go and go into the.
The door on the left,
Yeah.
on the right.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now you're using
I'm gonna
theater.
kick it down.
Using theater of the mind. No more maps. Just
Draw
because.
us out the map.
Just because there's some things that I want to keep.
Theater of the mind.
Yeah,
You wanna leave a little bit to the imagination.
mostly. That's why I don't use minis. I like minis, but typically we don't. That we don't have. We could use little PJ Masks toys, but
We have the Incredibles too.
all right. Well, that's an
I
option.
could get some. I
Little
could get
people
some miniatures we
princesses?
could use.
I've got some different
We
shaped
might do it.
blocks.
We're poor. No, we'll do minis eventually. I'd like to do a campaign with
We
minis.
just haven't done it.
We're not gonna do every step as a mini. That would be ridiculous.
That'd be
Just
fun.
battles.
That's just for battle.
Okay, so you go up to. There's two doors. There's one on your left, and there's one straight ahead. One straight ahead looks very strange. It has a bar over it, and the word "danger" written in chalk with a skull crudely drawn on it.
And
How
there's
about
a
should
bar
we-
over.
Probably should not go in that door.
Yeah, danger is
Oh,
written in
no.
common.
I'm pretty sure we should go into that one.
And then the door on your left is closed.
Okay, I'm
That's-
going
They're
to.
both closed.
I'm gonna try the door on the left.
Okay.
And there's
so
nothing on there that says it's danger.
Just a normal door. In fact, it opens up, and first thing you notice is there is a pompish-looking fellow who is tied up and gagged. And as soon as you see, he goes, "Woo!" just starts screaming and like moving.
And you just close the door.
I don't want to know what was happening there.
So there's just one person. How is he dressed?
Different strokes for different folks.
He looks like he was just like a merchant or a traveler,
Okay.
based off of
Alright.
his garb.
Okay, so I walk over. I take out my whip though, and I pull down the gag and I say, "Oi, what's your
You're gonna
name?
like whip his back up.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
your name?"
He's tied up.
Just went to another
and you
level.
walked into
We
the
don't
room.
need to. I knew the minute I said that you were going to say something. But I wanted if someone's hiding behind the door, I want to be ready.
Okay,
Okay.
so you asked him.
Yeah.
Okay. He says, my name's Ned, and I don't want to be here anymore. Can you please let me go?
How did you get here?
That's a good question. It was stormy, and I walked over here, and I saw a house, and thought, hey, I'll go hide in there. I didn't know what it was.
And they took you hostage.
Well, I didn't see. I just got hit over the head when I was searching the kitchen for some possible leftovers.
I wonder why they kept you alive.
That is a good question. But I didn't give them any answers, so they kept me in here, and they said they were
Is
going to
there
torture
anyone?
me.
How many people did you see?
They kept my eyes covered most of the time.
Oh.
They put a bag in my head every time.
Sounds painful.
The bag wasn't so painful, but these knots are quite painful. If someone would
Do I
please
believe him?
roll insight on him.
Oh.
Yeah, you have no reason to disbelieve him. It's a guy tied up in a room.
Hey, it could be an elaborate ruse.
Could be.
You know, like it could be this thing because they're weird.
Did they ask you any questions?
Oh, lots of questions.
I'm in the room, I guess.
Well,
We've all. I
Just
just imagine
through the
this
room.
is like Harmon's quest. You know, just like you could come through the wall. I'm in the room. I see things in cartoons now.
Yeah.
And so you just appear into the room, walking through the door around the corner, and he looks at you and he just kind of, yeah, they asked me a few questions. They mostly were asking what I know and who
About what?
about what they do here. I mean, it seems like something's going on. They're hiding some kind of secrets, some kind of like sinister secret, you might say. I think this place is haunted.
No, it's not.
Would you say sinister salty secrets?
Not,
what
not,
say you?
Not particularly. But I mean, could someone please? These are quite painful.
I'll go cut him up. I'll go cut
Cut
him
him up.
I'll go cut him up.
Just slits his
This
throat.
evening's taking a turn.
All right.
Murder
I
hope
get-
as it is.
We told Dor.
I've
told
actually
Dora-
really
Dice
wanted,
have spoken.
I've always wanted to run a murder hobo campaign.
Oh,
I tell Dor, keep an eye on him.
So you cut him free and just
Yeah.
he's rubbing his wrist. You can just see these like deep like set.
How long would you say you've been here?
Well, just 2 days.
Okay.
how do you know how much time has passed?
because I fell asleep twice, and I believe it's been 2 days.
But have you seen the sun?
It's been 30 minutes.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
You think it's been 2 days.
I'm gonna go. What's in this room?
It's actually quite lavish. It looks like an office.
Okay.
So I mean,
You're not supposed to show us the map.
I'm not showing you the map.
Okay.
I'm looking at the room.
He's claiming to
Did
be.
you-
He's claiming
Unlike-
to be a nobody.
Unlike the barracks, yeah, he's just claiming to be a merchant. He says, unlike the small barracks, the barracks, the small room holds comfortable furnishings and appears to be well cared for. A comfortable-looking bed in the northwest corner has a wooden locker at its foot. A small wooden table stands against the east wall with a padded leather chair beside it. On the table, a brass 3-branch candlestick and 3 burning candles provide the room with bright light. The candles, though not fresh, are far from spent. Under the table is a small wooden box and an unlit bullseye lantern with a movable shutter over the lens. On the shelf above the table sit 3 books. In the northeast corner is a closed wooden wardrobe.
Yeah. Go check it.
I untied him. Did you hear them say what was in the next room over? Did you hear them talking at all about that?
No. I mean, maybe a little bit. They kind of got a little bit loud when they drink, mostly at night. But the one that you're talking about, I heard you all talking about him with that woman. I assume you killed her. She was the worst. Please tell me you killed her. She's dead, right? You didn't let her go.
We did. He did. But this one.
Okay. Well, great. Well, I mean, yeah, she.
I'm just
Watch out for
brooding
him.
in the corner.
And he sits on the bed and he's just like, oh, I wish they'd put me up here. Well, Sambalaise, I think his name is. He came up and he was quite loud when he spoke. I mean, he was very grandiose about everything.
Boisterous.
Yeah, one might say boisterous for sure. He had the air of a bard without being as coherent. There was this one bard I knew, so sexy. I won't go there.
Oh my gosh.
Demetrius, I think his name was.
Famous for monk's jazz.
Anyway, so I laugh at my own jokes. I have no shame.
Jackie Stout hot.
Anyway, so we need one every time. All right, so
Doesn't matter what campaign.
if you're not watching this one, I mean, normally you should watch the other one too, because that one's a great one. All right, so back what we're doing. No, I don't really know much, but other than the just looks like smuggling this and go do that and take a break and stop with all the noise. That's about all I ever
Beat the
heard.
prisoner.
Well, as he's talking, I'm gonna go over and open the wardrobe.
Okay, so you open the wardrobe.
A lion
and
pops
16
out.
men pop out. No, you
It's a
actually
clown car.
you see like fine clothing. You see fine clothing like over the top. You see like this frilly shirt. You just see.
Does it look anything like what the merchant guy's wearing?
No.
Okay.
Closet
Be sure-
Narnia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, be sure to check the back behind the
Yeah,
fancy
I'll
clothes.
make sure that it doesn't go to Narnia.
So you press. You press
That
on
would
the,
be a twist. Saltmarsh, bunch of pirates.
Never put it past.
Mr. Tumnus is on the other end.
I love Narnia.
And you
Coming
just
up
see
tea.
you just see these. You just see a flash forward, and you see Mr. Tumnus strewn across the ground. Big long trail of blood followed
Bloody
out.
spurts all over the
Yeah.
snow-covered ground.
The White Witch, where we've taken over her carriage, she's flung off the
You're
side.
wearing Mr. and Mrs. Beaver's hat.
That's
as a hat.
right. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to stay warm.
I can see that. All right. Anyway,
Atlas Land is my cloak.
Oh,
You don't- you it
wow,
would be rather big on you.
man,
It would.
we went dark.
All right. So
I'm so
you
glad.
searched the back and you did not find anything secret.
Okay, so it's just clothes.
It's just clothes. So there's books on the table. There's a lantern that looks interesting, and that's about it.
Can I look at the books?
Oh, you do find some the cloaks that you roughly guess that they'd be worth a good deal if you sold them. Not like 1,000, but they definitely
Is
look
it-
nice.
Is it like a warm cloak? Would it get in my way?
Yeah, these
Okay.
ones would. There is one thing it's a trimmed and iridescent green silk like shirt.
Mm,
What
Yeah.
what color are you again?
I am silver, and yes, I'm silver.
Green would look nice on you.
Yes, but this
You're
is
talking about this and
completely
it's like you've just killed some people. Green would look great on you.
not really practical.
Can you imagine this actual conversation?
We're cutting loose a prisoner. We're all covered in blood. Darling.
This would look great on you.
All our last
You're like
names.
going through the wardrobe because you just killed some people.
Oh.
I honestly love
Oh,
it.
didn't you say there was a trunk at the
It
end
makes
of
me
the bed?
think you guys are all sociopaths.
We are.
Yeah.
Right. I like the direction this is going. All right. Sorry.
Okay, so the shirt, does it look special?
No, not like
No.
arcane if that's what you mean. Just average, nice shirt.
It's just like a dress shirt?
Yeah.
I don't need it. Anybody want this?
No.
Okay. Throw
Well,
it
if
back
you're-
in there.
Well, if you're not pirates, you're definitely on your way. Just like going through people's stuff. And like, do you want this? Ah, I'm good. Anyway,
Doesn't matter. They're all
You
dead.
said there was a chest at the end of the bed?
yeesh.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna try
Well,
that.
yeah, definitely.
Is
Go
it
ahead.
open?
It is open.
Alright, what's that?
The small wooden box contains 12 candles, flint and steel, a piece of parchment that details Sam Belay's methods of communicating with the ship. You just like see it, just like
Nice.
how I communicate with my ship. It's very
How-
like
Wow, he's not a
yeah,
very
how I did it by
Yes.
Sam Belay.
he's not a very good
Yes.
smuggler. Okay, so I take that out. How many candles? 12?
12.
I guess.
And it's all in like a little nice box.
It's a small box.
Oh, okay. So I'm
It's,
just gonna
it's
take
specifically made for like lighting and keeping this lantern lit.
the little box.
Yeah,
Like I can carry this
It's
box,
like company to this bullseye lantern is what it's called.
and I can just pick up the box.
Yeah. It's not
The
big at all.
lantern. Okay, so there's candles
There's like an instruction manual with this and the
Okay.
lantern. That's essentially what you're
and
looking at.
candles.
Yeah.
And lots of candles.
12 is a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot to fit in a little box.
It's true.
Well, they're not, like,
Okay.
thick
Well,
ones.
what do the instructions say?
It's like 1,000 nights worth of light.
So this is him. He uses this lantern to communicate with his ship.
Looks
That's
like
like
he
3 years.
from what you see, well, we can get into that more later, but what you basically, skimming over it, you see that he uses the lantern to send messages,
Mhm.
basically Morse code, as one way or another, to signal a ship to come into port. That they've
Okay.
got a shipment or that it's safe. Or
He's got it all put out in
oh,
dashes
it's
and dots.
yeah,
and
it's all
Perfect.
labeled
Okay, so I pocket that.
He uses Morse code.
essentially.
And I say, I think we should use this. This would be fun. So,
Anybody in the mood for owning a ship?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think it might come in handy to figure out what this Sam Belay guy is all about. Anyway,
He
should
does
we
have
go?
a table with books and other things.
To hell with this house. Let's get a ship. Let's get out of here.
This guy's clearly been tied up for an amount of time. Because it's been cutting in on his wrists. and
He's
stuff.
probably so hungry.
I mean,
Give him
what
some
if
of
he's
that
Sam Belay and he just tied himself up?
That's what I'm thinking.
But
You guys are having this conversation in front of him.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
We're all sociopaths.
Yeah.
We've
I'm
discussed this.
just letting you know.
Well, it's okay. He's not getting out of there alive.
He's like, if I might interject, I'm not Sam Belay.
No, we haven't decided whether you're gonna live or die yet. So you can.
Oh, by the gods! And he just lowers his just like one pirate crew for another.
So what are the books? Because you keep
Here, have
mentioning
a-
the books.
Oh no, I'm just saying what else is in the room.
Here, have some.
I know
have
what I
some
keep
food.
saying.
Because I don't
I'm
have a
gonna look at
map
the
or
books.
anything.
You'll
on it.
surely die in the morning.
He's like,
I'll surely kill you in the morning.
thank you.
Good work.
I'm glad you asked about the books. There's a volume of erotic poetry, fully illustrated.
Oh,
it
my.
wouldn't be. Yeah.
We
Okay.
had to go there.
The second one is a naval almanac listing tide times of the area and coast around Saltmarsh. A total of 100 miles of coastline is covered in this book.
Okay. I take
Who
that
was
one.
the cartographer?
Sam Belay.
James P. Thinkerbottom.
Oh, I was wondering if it was the guy who we were with at the
Oh,
beginning.
that would be so funny.
Oh, that's my book. Doric. Oh, I wrote that.
No,
No,
no.
Doric was the guard.
The
I
guy,
know
before
the
that.
guy that we are
Oh,
with.
that would be great.
Nels.
No,
Nels.
no.
Written by Nils.
And the third one is a treatise concerning the demigod Luce and its minions.
And that's like
It's just
a story.
Yeah, he's just like reading this light reading.
Oh, okay. So I take the
For what you know, I mean,
I take the other one, the one about
the
the.
erotic poetry. Okay.
Yep.
Tusk Love.
No.
Tusk love.
Where's my
Nice.
book?
This is exactly what it looks like. It's erotic poetry
Oh my.
called Tusk Love.
This was my Christmas present.
That's what I think of every time. This is someone doing I love you.
No, the one about the ship tides. Or
Okay.
not the ship
I
tides, the
figured that's
tides.
the one you
Whatever
took.
it was.
And you took the
I
erotic
did say.
poetry.
I'll never tell.
That one's missing. Oh well.
What happened to it? Okay, and that's
Oh
all that's in
my.
the room. That's all that's in the
my.
room.
That's all that you can find.
Okay. So, there's this room. Did you guys see the room with the danger?
Kind of hard
I
to
did,
not
and I
see.
asked him about that. And I'm not.
Oh yeah, that room. I have no idea. I just have been in here.
Oh yeah, that's what you said before.
I've never left this room. I
You-
mean, obviously,
you're
I
forgetting what I said
Very-
5 minutes ago. Tied up man, you should eat.
I have been bludgeoned many times.
I
Yes,
gave-
thank you. And he
I did give him a day's worth of rations.
Oh wow. Okay. So he eats away some meat and some dried mushrooms, and he kind of goes. He's just chewing it, just not like.
I mean, you could not eat it.
No, I'm appreciative. It's just when you haven't eaten in 2 days, it's exciting to eat, but then you realize you don't like mushrooms. Anyway, thank you. No, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Sorry, it's all we had. So should we open the door? It's very tempting. Danger, just.
Danger, keep out.
But see, just
Do it. Wait, hold on. Let's leave it to the dice.
let's do it. Let's do
Leave it
it.
to the dice.
What
Over
does that
50
mean?
we do. Over 50 we open it. No, we don't open it.
I open it.
That chaos is coming out. Alright, so she comes up and she lifts the latch. It's a bit rusted. You lift it up and it moves. And the old door begins to budge. You open it up and it seems like a dark room. You can't really see. I mean, you have dark vision, but you're in a lit room.
Somebody light one of those candles.
Throw it in.
You're holding it. They're in your
Oh.
pocket. Light the
Sorry.
candles.
I light it. I light the candle and I
Lightly.
That's what I've done too.
reach it in, but
Okay.
I'm not going in.
Okay. So you
What, you never
you
seen
go
black and
in.
white before?
You're not going in. You're just
Mm-hmm.
putting it in. It's just stale.
I'll smack you.
Like even the smugglers didn't come in here.
It's nothing.
Then we should probably close it again.
Okay, so I close the door and I put the bar back down.
All right. So you close the door, and you hear clattering and interesting sounds coming from there. Very
From the room?
breathy, upsetting sounds
From the room that
from
we
the
just
room
closed.
that you just closed.
I think that was a good idea. Let's go.
It's where they keep their angry birds.
And you see like a tip of a dagger just stick through the door for a second, and then just pull out, and then you hear sounds, but nothing's coming through.
What kind of sounds like?
He said breathy.
Breathy, clattering, groaning, interesting sounds.
Okay,
Not like erotic poetry, but definitely upsetting.
so here's the thing that we need to consider. There's obviously
You all stop. She just is very calm. So
There's
here's the thing.
obviously something in here that's not going to be very fun, but it could be fun.
Depends on your definition of fun.
And
I mean,
you
we've
see
had
that-
fun,
you
right?
See, you see Ned perk up and go, I don't think that sounds fun.
Who?
Ned, the guy on the bed.
Edward, why are you still here?
Wait, he never told us his
Did
name.
you know my full name? He
Um,
said his name was Ned.
what did he say?
Ned.
Oh,
He's just like, Ned.
I feel like we're about to do like a
Ned.
who's on first.
what did he say?
I don't know. No, he's on third.
It's too good.
What did he say?
Ned said that he didn't agree that we should open the door.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Ned,
We
rhymed
were
with
told.
dead.
We were asked to come here and clear out
Ned
the
dead
house.
We need to kill him.
Okay. Pay attention. We're supposed to clear out this house for what's his face? Thaddeus Bogue. Is that his name?
He
Perfect.
He didn't say to clear it out.
He said to check to see if
Just
it's
to
haunted.
check it out. Yeah.
Okay. But I'm saying if we want to get paid from him, if he comes here and gets killed by this thing, then we're not going to get
You
paid.
can just send
Just leave
his,
that door closed.
You can just send his cronies. We're just here to look at it.
You mean us?
No.
Dork speaks up. He's like, we're a bit like cronies at the moment, if you think about it.
You're a lackey.
Yeah, Dorkin.
Okay,
No one
but-
asked you.
okay. So I'm just like playing devil's advocate here. Okay. So say, or
It's one of
maybe
my
not.
favorite games.
What if we just, if we leave it, whatever this thing is, then he gets killed, or the other people, then people are gonna come after us because we didn't do what we were supposed to do.
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
We'll put a bookmark in it. Put a pin in it.
Okay. So I just walk
Um,
away then.
Is that? Did you guys see anything else in this room? Anything else of note? There's that trapdoor that's right there.
Yeah, it doesn't look
You
very
haven't really
nice.
searched much of the room. You just kind
I
of.
Yes,
did,
I
I
did
just wasn't paying
investigation.
No, I know, but you were searching for the like treasure and
Chests
stuff.
and treasure.
Chests.
I said I'm looking around to see what's in the room.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Ned,
on that note of looking around in the room, you did happen to see that the lady that was standing that you'd slit the throat of, she was by a wall with cabinets, not like cabinets, but like shelves and stuff.
Oh, okay.
with one abnormally worn down book on the spine.
Oh.
Not so much, but yeah, this house is pretty common. Your minds kind of go there automatically. Like, what else could there
Because
be?
we keep finding.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's on the shelf?
I mean, not
I'm
much.
gonna turn and look to
things.
Ned and say, "You should go. The stairs are that way. If you try and kill us, we will kill you first. I promise."
And are you intimidating
Five.
him? or
We like
persuading him?
we point over
Four.
to we point to
Is this
Alston
intimidation?
like,
Yeah.
Like, does he believe you for this? Like, I want to see. Like,
Yeah, we'll see.
and we're just
That's
like,
a 9.
he doesn't. I mean, he's like, is he serious? Like,
Three.
He can't be serious.
I'll start drawing an arrow. 2.
He says, like, "Oh, it's fine. I just thought I'd come along since I'm here."
and don't be startled by the screaming on the stairs.
No, I definitely don't want that.
Oh, no, you'll hear screaming. Don't be startled by it. Just
You're
keep
sh-
going.
oh,
Just keep going up the stairs and get out of the house.
Why
sounds
are you
haunted.
following us?
I just thought I'd see it through. I've been here.
See what through?
Whatever.
Just
You
get
want-
out of here.
Do you want to scare him off? Do you want to give that a go? It didn't
Well,
work
there's no
for me.
need for violence. I just was curious at this point what's going on, why I was kidnapped. I'm not bad with a sword if someone would give me one.
I think
I don't trust
I
you.
think maybe you saw something that you shouldn't have seen, and that's why they no, because they would have killed you. You know something.
Tell me, fat man, have you been lying?
I'm not fat.
And I draw my dagger, my bloody dagger.
Whoa. Hold
No,
on.
no, no, I don't know.
Licks
No,
it
wait, wait.
And then he throws up.
17. No, 18 on intimidation.
I'm intimidated.
Tell me, fat man, have you been lying to us? I don't
mean,
care if he's not fat. I'm calling him fat man.
It's like, well, I mean, whatever you say, but I mean, here's the thing. I mean, it's not haunted. This is something we've learned, but something's going on here, and I mean, there's a bit of money, and my pack's been stolen, and I think I would like to get something for me. I've
There's
been in here for
nothing
2
I detest
days.
more than a liar.
That's true.
So I
that girl
heard.
was a liar. Yeah.
So I heard. Well, in total forthrightness, and please don't hurt me, I just would like to get some compensation, something here.
Are you saying you want reparations?
I've been out for 2 days and I've got a life to live. So yes.
You're after something specific.
Well, smuggling often has its benefits.
Well,
I think he knows there's something here.
I think
I
so
think we
too.
should lock him back in the room.
How do you like your gag?
I mean, we could lock him in the room with the skull and crossbones.
That would get him to talk. Or die immediately.
Do you want which room do you want to go back in?
Dorks. Dorks is This is getting pretty dark.
Oh, stop it.
I don't want the chance. See, Doric, I trust you. I don't trust Ned. I don't know Ned. So, he has three
Ned's a
options.
liar.
He has three options.
Ned seems pretty trustworthy, if you ask me.
Well, we didn't.
Well, I
Ned
know.
has three options. He can go up the stairs and never see us again. He can go back in the room he came from, or he can go in the skull and crossbones room and fare for any treasure he might find in there.
Look at
Or-
look at it this way. Your compensation is your life. You're walking away
Or,
alive.
or. Hey, what if there's like booby traps around here or something?
He
We
Second
can
can
verse.
make him.
That's dark.
Ned looks around and is like, well, I don't.
No, I was
want
whispering.
that. Oh, okay.
So he couldn't hear.
We're all huddled up,
You all just kind of go back, and Ned's just kind of like.
and we just like every once in a
By the
while.
way,
one of us
Ned
peeks
has like
out.
a really like thick mustache that like twirls a bit, and he's just got like that like swoop in his hair, and he's just
Pompadour.
he's wearing like a nice like brown coat. He just looks like he's.
The poor
Oh,
guy.
Brown coat, you say?
The poor
Oh,
guy.
No one here's seen
You know why he chooses to wear the color brown?
brown pants.
It's so that nobody knows what he.
He's a coward. All right, what's on the shelf?
Within a few minutes, you notice that it's very clear that something opens and closes here. The little bit of pebbles and stuff
Okay,
on the
Ned.
floor.
Open,
Go-
it,
go
open
open
the
it
shelf. Since you didn't want to leave and you don't want to go in the rooms.
He can't seem to find it. He's just kind of like
Come
pulling
on.
on things, shaking things. He's like, I've never been here. I
I'll try
don't know what I'm
Try
doing.
it.
What am I rolling a perception?
This is investigation.
Investigation.
I don't know why
12.
suddenly we're being so mean.
I like it.
We don't trust Ned.
Ned lied to me. I hate him.
He did lie, and I asked if he was lying, and he lied to me
He
again.
lied to me about lying.
I got a 12 on investigation.
Okay, you
Can't
just
believe it.
managed to find it. It's not terribly difficult. There's a small little like hatch on the side.
And you should
just,
say something
you
like,
pull
that
it,
wasn't very
and you hear
hard.
it click, and you can just pull it out, and the whole thing begins to move like this.
You
This.
put the candle back.
Yes. So you find it, and lo and behold, a gust of wind, like salty wind, comes rushing up, and it's very refreshing, but
so it's
also
outside.
it's nice.
Is it fishy?
So is it like
It's a bit fishy.
Is it like a cavern? Like
Yes.
a
Definitely makes it a cave.
It's a
Oh, no, there
smuggle
it is.
tunnel.
Okay.
A smuggler's tunnel.
Also called a smuggler, a smugden, a smugtles. A smuggler? Yeah.
Okay, don't lose that.
I won't lose it.
Well, you lost so many other pages.
I'm sorry I lost your stuff, darling.
All right, Ned. After you. Since you insist on coming with us.
Skipping the skeleton around. Anyway, sorry, going back.
Well, we
Nope. Into the caverns.
do we want to go this way or do we want to go up? Because we never looked upstairs.
We'll come back to it. We
We
still
can
have to
let
check
Ned
it
go
for
look
ghosts.
upstairs.
If you're
Yeah.
asking my opinion, this place isn't haunted.
Oh.
I would agree.
Well, I don't know. There is something weird in there.
It's true. What do you think it is?
Could be a zombie.
It
No.
did sound rather.
A zombie is a haunting. Can zombies use knives? I thought I saw a knife.
Yes, there was a knife. It was right there.
Ned,
should
do you
we
want to
send
go
in
tell
Ned?
us if there's a knife?
I don't want to go alone, but I mean, if someone will go with me, I'd be fine with that.
No, the knife tip went out of the door. It went in and then out. So it's not there anymore.
Maybe he
Maybe
should-
go peek in
He
the
should
the
find where it
hole.
went.
Funk.
Okay, if we're gonna kill Ned, we just
We're gonna let you kill Ned.
I think we're just bored, and so like,
I don't think we're
like
bored.
as a party, not like us.
Oh. I was
But
like,
no. I'm just saying as a party where it's like, come on, we were hoping for a haunted house.
Yeah.
it's kind of a letdown.
It's
Yeah,
not
I totally get
haunted.
you.
We need something else. These
We're,
guys were
we're
so
right
easy.
like we're right like on the border of
We got attacked by
mercenary and
spiders and
pirate.
that's
I
it.
We're
heard
like,
there were churros. Where's the churros?
At
oh, did
least-
I not tell you? Also, I ate those.
Why did we even come here?
Anyway, so as you see, it's
We're
a very
not- I'm not
slimy.
bored. Okay.
I know, I'm amazing. I'm just kidding. So you see like a
I'm not
very
ego. I don't have a big ego at all.
So you do see that there is. It kind of
It's
slopes
true.
down these stairs. I mean, it's a bit damp
Down?
in here. Yeah, it goes down a bit. Not very far,
Stairs.
like 10 feet.
Had to be stairs.
I have one weakness.
So, that candle that I am still holding, but it's probably not lit anymore. I light it again.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you if it stopped being lit.
Well, because
Yeah.
I'm walking around, but if it's
Well, I guess if are we sneaking? That's the other question. Can you see in the dark? We can all see in the dark, except
Dork and Ned.
well, Dork.
Hold hands. Come on, boys.
Dork and Ned are like. Just kidding. No, they don't. But and Ned says, "Well, I can see fine in the dark."
Is he a human?
I mean, he looks like a human.
I don't trust him.
I trust Dorkin just fine.
Not Dork. It's Ned who
Oh,
said.
Ned.
Yeah, Ned was one that
I
said
don't
he
trust
found
Ned.
it.
I'll put. Ned's going in the front. He's insisting on coming with us. He's going up
You
front.
can see fine enough, then you can lead.
Yeah, but I'm not armed. I mean, I'm not capable of fighting smugglers.
Well, then you'll have to wrestle a sword from them if we run into
There's
any.
swords in the other room.
Better
I
keep
can.
those eyes sharp and let us know when something's
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, if you don't want to die.
Okay.
um,
And so he starts heading forward, but you do
Saying
see.
if someone attacks
Yeah.
you, you better make sure that you're paying
Fight or
attention so
flight.
we can
So as you
fight.
start kind of making your way in, you just notice it's uneven, naturally formed cavern. It's about 20 feet in diameter, so it's just kind of a.
I
it's
feel
like-
bad we're being so mean.
Well, like I said, we're on that borderline of mercenaries and pirates in here.
We've
and
had a rough time.
so I
So
don't believe Ned. I'm
you
waiting,
get
for,
to-
I'm
you
waiting
get-
for him to tell us.
you
So
get
that's about where I
down. You
am
get
too.
down to the bottom of the stairs, and you see you have two choices.
I don't
You either
trust
go.
humans.
You either go left or you go
Me
right.
I just discovered my flaw. My character flaw.
Yay!
I haven't had one until now.
Left or right?
Left or right?
I hate choices.
Wait. Hold on. Ready?
Which
Ready?
one?
Ready? Odds are left, evens are right. We're going right.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking, anyways. I'm gonna give.
Before we go down that way, can I
I was
like
also thinking that.
you do your thing first?
I'm gonna give Doric my hooded lantern, which he should be able to use with a degree of stealth.
Okay. So you show him
And
how to
I
do
s-
it
yeah, I
as
say,
you're walking down the
don't
stairs.
lose this.
How big is the bullseye lantern? Is it a really
It's
big
very
one?
small.
Okay, so I just have that on my belt.
It's
then.
very
Oh, wow.
quaint, yeah.
Okay, because I'm like
Should
I'm not
say
gonna be
kill.
carrying that.
Okay. So you show him how to use it as you're walking down the stairs. You make the decision to go right.
Right.
You
Yes.
just kind of flip a coin.
Are there? Yeah.
so
Are there?
are you like a guy that flips a coin to like?
Do you know what my alignment is?
I know
I'm
your
chaotic.
line is.
I'm
just saying,
chaotic.
but like
That's
your
my chaos.
so your character, does he actually like flip a coin or does he
Yeah.
have dice?
No,
Okay.
he legitimately would.
I love it.
Flip
So
a
you
coin.
get like a specialized coin.
I would no. I'd just pull a coin.
Okay.
Heads,
We
tails.
should get him one for a present.
Then you can be like Two-Face. Have your special quarter.
Please don't burn my face
He'd do it.
and kill my
He'd probably
girlfriend.
eat your face. All right.
So before we go down, can I see like what the left tunnel? Yeah, the left tunnel. If there's like a torch
Yeah, I mean-
or anything like markings. Or...
I mean, the map on the wall that says you are here. I'm just kidding. But from what you look at, is that it's pretty far. You can't see where it ends.
but there's no like markings, nothing saying like.
You haven't searched for anything, but I would have you roll survival if you're looking for markings or any footprints or anything.
Can I assist in that?
Nope.
Yeah, you may. You see her look on the ground. She's kind of having a hard time.
24.
Red dice are gone.
As you kind
That'll
of
be
scout the
fun.
area right or left, you flip a coin and you're like, we're definitely going right. But you see her looking on the ground and you start to look as well. You do see, as you're looking for markings all over the place, on the top of the left side, you happen to see just like this faint but like interesting ooze that's going that direction. But you see
Going towards
the
like,
left side. Oh no, the left side, the right side. Yeah.
The ooze is going to the right.
Yes. Like it's just kind of like up on the ceiling.
I just imagined goosebumps right now because we've been watching that with Henry.
That's so funny.
It makes me
The left, it has some not well hidden, but hidden enough that no one would have noticed except for you. And it is mostly rock, but there is just the tiniest bit of sand that indicates there's some kind of footprint that went left.
Now I know I said right, but you see
Upon further inspection.
you see the ooze. You see that? Just a little shimmer right there. Don't like that. Sand. Sand leads to a beach, which leads to water. We all like water. We're seafaring folk.
This other way doesn't have sand.
None.
No, not particularly.
We go left.
Mostly rock the other direction.
Does it look from like where I'm gonna just take a step, like a couple steps into the right tunnel? Does it slope down?
It does a bit.
Okay, so this one goes down. So then I go over to the left. Does that one slope down too? Okay, they both slope down.
Still, after my look,
This narrative, just having her walk over, slopes down. Hold on, goes to the other side. This
Well, I
also
was thinking,
slopes down.
does this go like further into
But
the
it's just
ground?
white
You know
instead
what?
on this-
We're nothing if not thorough.
I as mercenary / pirate / all out jerkbags. It's going.
Hey! I
would say
resent
all
that.
out.
Well, you're not quite
Dirtbags.
all out yet.
I have a code.
Yeah.
It's
He
just
felt
not
really bad
conventional.
about it. He was huddling in the corner.
That's not what I
Pouting.
felt bad about.
He killed someone that lied to him. He's led
I
Ned
felt
led
great
so
about
far.
that.
Well, why were you pouting?
So you say
I'm
right,
not gonna tell.
right or left?
Left.
I just realized we don't know anything about each other. We've been traveling for weeks.
Oh, we would know quite a bit about each
Well,
other,
yeah, a
just
little
not
Nothing important.
intimately.
Yeah.
Nothing important.
Yeah, we would know small
You
things
know
about
each other's
each other's
skills enough to
names,
use each
each
other's-
other's skills, kind of.
Yeah.
I
How
don't
the
even
other
know my own
works.
skills very well. I don't know, that's just.
I'm just gonna start walking left,
Okay.
pushing Ned along in
So
front of
you
me.
push it, and it kind of trips a little bit, and it's sloping downwards. It's kind of a, it's not very steep, but it's not like a comfortable descent at first. But you do notice there's bits of sand in the rock. It's very
Maybe
much
we should
lava
split
rock.
up. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Now remember, Ned, I tried to let you go and set you and send you on your way, but you made this choice.
Is he our prisoner?
You now come to a point where you can either go right or continue straight.
You could sell him as a slave.
Okay.
Make so much money.
Does the sand continue in both directions?
I'm gonna have you roll an
Merchant.
investigation. You're not familiar with sand?
Rumble cake. I don't know what sand looks like.
What are these small rocks?
Very, very, very small.
And look, there's some that get even smaller.
They're baby rocks.
Can rocks
they're
have
multiplied.
babies?
On that note, it's not that you can't understand the sand, it's just that you're not seeing enough to make a good indication
Okay.
of which direction.
Okay.
There's a straight or a right.
We've got a path of
Can I
lava
roll
rock.
survival? Survival?
Yeah.
Survival?
Hey, if I got to roll survival, it would have been higher. But you made me do investigation.
Well, you were looking specifically for sand.
Isn't that what he's doing?
It's
No.
looking for prints.
Yeah.
Oh. Tracks.
20.
Yes. You definitely see tracks.
Sloth.
He's got like a +9. down
Very
there.
seldom. Basically, you're kind of like reimagining in your head, very Sherlock-like, but you see like it could very much go down to the right, but it's not very traveled. You see the most traveled is straight ahead.
I'll point that out as we go down. If you can see, there's a lot more people that have gone this way.
As you can see.
And it's like, I'm gonna have to trust you on that. Please, can someone just give me some kind of weapon? This is, I don't want to just.
Do you even know how to use a weapon if they give you one?
Of course I do. I travel on my own. They took my weapon.
You know,
Hmm.
as I pull
We
out
don't
my
trust you, so why would we give you something?
But if I'm going to protect anyone, I can't just
We
throw my
don't
body
need
at
you
them.
to protect us.
Well, then let me protect myself.
I'll do this as I pull out my dagger. noting how Tatian kind of like had that sideways thing. I'll just say, Tatian, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you'd love me or something, and then I'll hand it to him and just push him on down the hallway.
You gave him.
So he walks forward.
dagger.
You see him holding the dagger. I mean, he can't really see, but he's just like
Pointy end
wide-eyed.
away
You know, like
from
when
you.
you're in the dark, he's just like
This
trying to
is
make
a
out.
bad
He's
idea.
trying to evolve into a higher
Oh,
species.
come on. It's
So
a
wait.
1d4 damage.
Oh, we're going straight.
Yeah.
So we want to go where there's more
Yeah.
traffic. Okay.
More traffic means more
See
gold.
what there is.
Okay,
We
so
can
we
always
are
come
treasure hunters now.
Well, hey.
It's all about the money.
We already did our job,
Why
so this
am
is
I even
above and
with
beyond.
you guys?
Lord
Because you're not
Commander
getting paid.
Owen something.
Wanted us to go down
Thaddeus.
somewhere. Is that why am I still with them?
He,
Dorkin's boss.
we've gone above and beyond. If we find any goods, he'll never know the difference.
As far as he knows, this
Dork
house is
speaks up and
abandoned
he's
and
like-
haunted.
I like that. Stick it to him is all I think we should do.
Get you all nice and set up in your retirement.
Dunk, dunk.
Dork, you're growing on me. I like you.
He looks around for a second. He's like, thank you.
I thought he said that last week.
I did.
He'll forget
It wasn't
tomorrow.
last week. It was maybe 20
It's like every
ago.
6 hours, yeah. He's
All right.
Dork
As you
is
walk
growing
forward,
on
you
me.
do see a bit of light. It looks like it's coming from the ground, which means there's some kind of fire pit.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I pull out both my whips.
I start running in slow-mo.
You're running slow-mo?
Yeah,
And you're
so,
singing to
so like
yourself?
5 feet per minute, yeah.
I
Every
thought we were stealthy.
5 feet per minute.
all running
Yeah.
is slow motion for a gnome.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
So you get close, and so you're kind of approaching.
I'm just joshing around.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I do want to go forward
Yeah,
though.
I know. We all do.
Should be stealth.
It might be smart if we weren't pushing Ned in front of us.
Ned attempts to stealth. You see him kind of duck down, and he's all right.
Duck down.
Wow, we just rolled twice. Doric rolled an 18 twice in a row for
Wow.
stealth in plate.
Nice.
You
I
ro-
rolled the wrong dice, but it was okay this time. It was 17.
I got a 9. We're not rolling advantage, or you said he rolled twice?
He
Oh.
rolled twice for disadvantage,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a
and
9.
he got rolled 18 twice. You got a 9?
Yes.
I got a 12.
Okay. All right, so
My dexterity is a 0.
you're fine. But as you start making your way towards it, you look down there, and what marching order? You all kind of
So
go.
I am
side to
actually
side.
doing what I just said.
Yeah. Essentially, you kind of just like run tripping. You're just excited.
I see one claw.
He trips and then rolls on the hill. Takes out everybody with him. Okay, Ned's in front. You're right behind Ned. You must be
Behind.
somewhere.
Me, and then probably Tatian, and then Dork in the back. That sounds right to me.
I'm kicking up a couple rocks here and there, making some noise.
I'll be in the
slippery.
back.
It's a bit
I'll be
slippery,
behind
yeah.
Doric.
Okay.
Your shoes were not quite ready for this.
No.
Mostly for travel.
Is that a
not for-
dragonborn?
Yes.
And what's that?
That is a either a dwarf or a halfling. In the back's a tiefling. All right. Anyway,
It's not a gnome.
Wouldn't that be something if it was a gnome and then like a wood elf? That would be so
it's
weird.
almost like I planned it. Just kidding. Kind of like plant things into your minds. Yeah, totally. Gnomes are awesome. A week before. You're picking a gnome? Cool. No, anyway,
Inception.
so you walk into this room very quietly, except for a few of you. There is some sound. You see this place is full of linens and boxes and crates. This looks like the storage area, for sure.
Yes.
You see there is one guard who is just kind of like half asleep, and then there's another hobgoblin who is around the fire who's just kind of looking at it, poking at it with a stick, and he has some kind of meat next to him.
Question. How long has it been since our initial attack with those people up in the room?
Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
We're moving fast.
No, I'd say about 10 minutes.
Probably 20. Probably 20 because we
You
took 10.
some time.
So
Yeah,
we took
yeah.
10 on picking
So
the
yeah,
logs.
half an hour. Let's just give it a good
Okay.
rounded half hour. You did
So-
talk to him for a while. You
That's true.
messed around with it.
So-
I'd say half an hour.
Messed around a little bit
With
with the
using
wardrobe. Read
with
some poetry.
How long
with
did
us
you guys
kind
discuss?
of with us kind of stealthing a little bit, and this guy coming into view. If I were to fire right now, would I have the advantage for a sneak attack?
I would say in this case, yes.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. So
I'm-
you just see him pull out
Yep.
his arrow.
The
and
the,
just
the
knock
bow
it.
was already out, and then it would have just been as
Just
soon
a
as I
pull
saw him
back.
draw, pull, fire.
Okay.
Wow, that was good. So that would have been a 27.
And he exploded.
Right? His head popped.
So that's 12 plus 6, 18 points of damage.
Yep.
He exploded?
No, the arrow went right through him.
Like, did nothing to
He
him.
did not react.
Whoa. Oh, I forgot to ask. When after we finish the battle upstairs,
It's
did
a bit
I find my
upsetting
2
to you
arrows?
as you see the arrow. Yeah, I unless you tell me otherwise, most of the time I assume you pick it up. But if it's like a
You
big
were
battle,
investigating, so.
yeah, I'm gonna allow it this time. Next
Okay.
time, just let me know
Yeah, that's what I meant.
because I like some realism.
Which
there.
one did you shoot? The,
The one that's
hobgoblin or
kind of
the
closest to us.
guard?
I would have shot the guard.
Okay.
It went right through him?
He's still standing there.
Did he notice it?
You hear a laugh, and then roll for initiative.
It's-
Oh, no.
It's an illusion.
That would have been great.
That would have been really good. Okay.
It's Ned.
How,
Nederlander.
how long are we going?
Ned is like a sorcerer or something.
Right.
A warlock.
Did you guys want to finish
Necromancer.
this battle, or you want to just
Start off with the
It's
battle next
10:30,
time.
so we probably should start. I mean, I'm fine. I don't have to get up early, but it's all up to you guys.
I'm fine. I don't know.
Okay, we can get through this.
Finish
and
the
then-
battle and
yeah,
then move
finish
on.
this one,
Alright.
and then
Then
we'll.
we'll stop at the
Yep.
last
I get to sleep
breath,
in.
whether you guys die or they do.
It's a lot
Oh,
less
they.
exciting.
So there's more than one.
That's
That's.
not just Ned.
Someone laughed.
It's
I mean,
also his friends.
Is Ned still standing next to me?
Yes.
Okay.
We're so determined to make him like the bad guy,
That-
like
that
the
now-
ultimate. He's
that-
the necromancer.
Yeah. So this is what Dave's gonna do. He's not gonna be the bad guy. He wasn't planned to be the bad guy, but because we made such a big deal about it, he's gonna change the whole story around. So Ned is
Because
the
we
main bad guy
tortured
of the
him,
whole
The-
and
story.
because we were so rude.
The fun
Because
thing
we're going to
about
sell him into
this
slavery.
is that I am playing by the book mostly. So,
Okay, alright.
so whether I did this or did not, it's not really what I would do. Would be much more hideous and painful. But let's just go with this.
We didn't put a brand on Ned yet.
Brand.
These jerks might try to steal our slave.
Oh,
Alright.
we went to a dark place.
Let's roll for initiative. Oh,
We can get
hold
demonetized.
on.
Hey, slavery is perfectly fine
Who's
to approach
even
in fantasy.
watching? I mean, seriously, I'm just gonna just like, whatever.
Are there people on?
Yeah, sometimes.
No, are there people on right now?
I
Oh.
don't know.
You are.
I am.
I was looking something up, but I don't know what I was looking at.
Let's see, one person watching. Allegedly.
That's probably you.
It says 3. Yeah.
All right. So you know that we have watchers off and on. It's how it works. But yeah, we appreciate you coming on. But we're now into the midst of battle. All right. So I have Mike. Ooh, let's go. Alston, Tatian, Key, and Doric. Let's not forget Ned. All right. Poor Ned. All right, let's do this.
Could you just write Ned's down in the place of the bad guys?
What roles did you guys get?
15.
15!
You do?
Yeah!
Wow.
Okay,
Tatian, 15?
I did.
No way, for
no,
real?
no, I really did. I rolled 15,
That's awesome.
Moment of truth,
but
Dory.
it's 17
Dork.
plus my initiative.
Come
though.
on. It's what?
It's 17 plus my
Ned?
2. But I did
Ned
roll.
got a-
I
Ned
did
got a
roll a
15.
15.
Oh,
Ned
no,
got
we
a
got a
15.
15. We got a 15 total. Did
Ned-
Oh.
you really
Ned-
get a 15?
Ned got a 15. This guy got a
No, I rolled a
16.
15, but then I added my
Yeah.
initiative.
No,
as a
ours was
7.
15 total.
Oh,
Yeah, me
God.
too.
But I rolled
I
a
don't
15.
have a bonus.
What?
I don't have a bonus.
Why?
I'm just a little gnome.
Why don't you have one?
I have no dexterity.
Oh.
It's not my
It's not
strong
very
suit.
dexterous.
No.
Alrighty.
I'm strong at
Sweet
other
little,
things.
terrifying little nightmare of a gnome.
A sweet little terrifying knife. That's how I feel about my children.
I think we need to put that on a shirt.
Sweet little terrifying
Can't
gnome.
wait, guys. I can't
putting-
wait to just
I'm putting
mess
it
with you
down.
guys. I've got
Sweet
so
little.
much stuff.
I
Oh,
got
you've
it.
got it.
Oh, did you see the new Baldur's Gate trailer?
Yes.
Yes.
The
It,
lithids.
I must.
Wait.
Yeah.
Sweet little terrifying.
nightmare of a gnome.
Okay.
That's a great thing to call him. Alright. Let's do this. It is
I'm serious,
top
that's
of
how I think of my
the
children.
round.
Top of a ruined.
Top of the
Tighty, tighty, tighty.
Okay, so
Henry's having like a.
like over the top.
Should Mark and I have a reroll for a rock, paper, scissors since it's both 15?
I think we just go
You're
like we
15
just go
too.
at the same time.
No, I'm
We'll just both
17.
call
I
it
rolled
at the same
15,
time.
but then I
Yeah, at the
added
same time.
my
and
2 on. But it was a
It's
15
really
that I
like-
rolled.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
I actually rolled
love
Pretty good for my initiative, which is weird. So I always roll really low.
You did on the last one. Were you at the bottom last
Thank
time? I think you
Yeah,
were. Yeah.
I'm
I
listening to you,
usually
David.
am.
It's because you and I are usually on the same page, David.
Yeah, tends to be the way. All right, so first up we have an arrow from the darkness.
Oh no.
Oh, it misses, shooting past your head.
Mine?
Yes,
Mm.
an
Oh,
arrow just
And Ned
barely
only has a
hits
knife.
hits the wall.
Yeah, at first you weren't wanting to give him a knife.
I don't really care about him, so I'm still not convinced he's not a part of this.
I'm not either. That's why I only gave him a dagger.
That's a good idea.
This only does 1d4 damage.
All right, now everyone's in order, so no mistakes can be made. All right,
Good.
here you go.
I'm glad.
It took some time, and I wasn't liking any second of it. All right, now it's Tatiana's turn.
Yes. So
I feel like
that.
dancing.
Wait. That arrow didn't hit anybody?
It did not.
Oh,
The
fantastic.
arrow struck the wall right behind him.
Okay. Sorry, I was not preparing.
Oh, I thought you
like-
said the sound is off, and I was like, you said sound off in the comments if you are here. They don't- they're shy, all right?
I not usually first.
How clear is this?
So hold on. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Good.
Okay.
Oh.
We're
Okay,
only
hold on.
like an hour and a half in to be testing the audio
No, I've been listening off and on throughout.
throughout our
I just have
nonsense.
to remember. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I don't know that this game
Okay,
quite classifies
and it's
us as
dark,
murder
so we can't really
hobo-ish,
see.
but
Yeah.
Okay,
we're
I
quite
cast
aggressive.
fairy
Yeah.
fire.
Wow. All right.
So each object
I
in a
felt like that was
20-foot
a
cube
character
within
choice.
range is
Yeah.
outlined in blue, green, or violet.
Girl's
I
throat.
choose.
Oh
violet.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Any-
this is
Thank you.
important for all of you because this is going to affect your fight.
Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light.
Very
If
clever.
it fails a dexterity saving throw. So they all need a throw.
Or unless
For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
is that on all of us or just enemies?
No, just on the.
Is this
Okay.
fairy fire or?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm going to put little X's next to them if they are affected by it.
Well, we don't see that.
I
so-
know that.
Okay.
I'll tell you which ones are when they start popping up.
Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible. So you guys, if we can see them, it's advantage.
All but one
Nice.
successfully. So you instantly
Wait,
see.
wait. All but ones, they had successful.
all failed
Oh, okay.
except one. You see suddenly highlight in like this
Well, how would we
violet.
know that? We just
You see behind one of the boxes another elf with a bow, and you see her highlight just like around her, and she starts looking just like she's just confused. And then you see another bandit just like in the other room, and then you
So there's
see
another elf
a
woman.
hobgoblin running from the side, coming towards you guys.
What about the one guy that he shot?
It went straight through him. It wasn't real. It dissipated.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, I should have made that a little bit more clear. So anyway,
He just said it, and I don't believe unless it comes from the mouth of the
It's
video.
true.
so
Okay,
the,
so you said
the
an elf woman?
in the distance is about 60 feet off.
Okay.
The bandit and the hobgoblin are coming from the front and the side, to your right and to your front. They're about 20 feet off, and then there's possibly more, but you definitely heard a laugh. So there's.
And you said she's behind the elf woman behind things,
Yes.
kind of.
Yeah, she's
but we
behind
can,
a box.
But we can see glow.
You can definitely see her
Okay.
glow. So I mean, she's
Okay.
in cover, but now it's negated by your
All
ability
right.
to see her
So,
better.
is there any cover for us, like any kind of big boulders?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go to the side of the tunnel then, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Magic Stone again.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that your turn?
Yep, I'm done.
All right. Next we
Thank you
have.
for asking.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
We have the bandit run forward, and he tries to slice at you. 7 plus 4.
No.
Is an 11.
But it does not hit. So he comes and slices at you, and you deflect him, or do you just like jump back from it?
Yeah, I deflect it.
Okay, so you deflect it.
Yeah.
And all right, next we have Alston.
It's my turn.
C.
Well, I'm gonna react on this
bum,
guy
bum, bum.
with a hellish rebuke.
The one that swung at you. All right,
Yeah.
nice.
And I believe he just has to make a saving throw because it's a reaction. Let me double check that.
Oh, you did. You failed. It's a
Okay.
9. It's yours is a 10, and he has a +1.
Dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, that is 3d10.
Snap.
Okay. Yeah, boy. 7 plus 6 is something.
17 total.
Plus. Yeah. Yes. He takes 17 fire damage.
He immediately erupts into flame and starts to sizzle and die before you. That's one down.
And that was a reaction. So I still get my action and bonus action, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to run at the hobgoblin and get him with my charnel touch. Charnel.
Yeah, I got that. All right. So
He
run
needs to
it,
roll a
needs to-
Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw. Okay. So you run up and I'm just gonna put that for dead. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh man!
You haven't gotten great with that yet.
I know everybody
I
was
really
really
want,
good against
I
that.
want you to see that. Anyway, he overcomes it big time. And who did you go for? The
I
hobgoblin?
think. Well, I guess.
The next one would be close to use the
Yeah.
hobgoblin.
Not. He couldn't have moved to the last one.
Definitely not. You don't see.
Yeah, no,
everyone.
it was the hobgoblin I was going for.
Okay. All right. So
I think on a fell he still takes half, but being that was a natural 20,
natural 20
I don't
probably.
know.
I think
Okay.
we had this exact same
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
before.
Okay.
So in this case, no, because
Okay.
it's natural 20. Unfortunately.
I think you need to have this dice. It's actually in
All
his
right.
hands. It's
It is
gonna
now
Right.
the hobgoblin's turn.
Wait, isn't it my turn? Or did they roll a 17 too? A 15 too?
Oh.
Because I was the same
Yeah.
as Alston.
You
He also
got.
rolled a
That's
15.
right. He has a
be.
14.
And after
How did I
Ned
make this
too.
mistake? All right. All right. Go on ahead.
So with the archer lady in the back, I have advantage against her,
You're just gonna
right?
kill those archer ladies.
Is she
Right?
an elf too?
She is an elf.
That's funny.
I have advantage on her because of the. Okay.
You indeed do. Fairy fire is very useful.
So that is a hit there, and I was going
assuming,
to.
what would you get?
Oh, I would a.
Just for the
I'm
sake
sorry.
of
I'm
DM,
sorry.
yeah.
I should have. That was my mistake.
I'm not like she's
Does-
wearing magical plate, but she could be.
Does a 26 hit?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I'm going
No,
to.
I trust you. I just like to know.
We're gonna do something fun here. I'm going to use one of my superiority dice
Go on.
What, you think you're better than me?
for goading attack again, so she can roll a wisdom saving throw. I'm going to use one of my shadow arrows.
She rolled a
Which,
17.
okay, so she succeeded there.
She has a +1, so 18 as well.
Okay, so I still get the superiority
Was that
dice
half?
for damage.
Okay.
Well, no, that just means she would have to attack me.
Oh,
Um,
I see.
It's a very useful tool.
so I have my hit dice, my superiority
It won't
dice,
go further because my leg's there.
my shadow arrow, and then because
I'm trying to
I
make this.
had advantage, I get sneak attack. There's my roll.
Do it.
Slightly OP, but you know, whatever.
You are what you are. Math.
7, 11, 14, 26.
Dead.
26.
Very dead.
Jeez.
Right to
Did
the
she
forehead.
explode?
No, she just like pops up. You see her perfectly, and it's just you see the slow motion. She just like falls back. You don't see what happens, but she's no longer a light. She's toast. Goodbye. Okay, next. All right, next we have. Is that
Can't
your
do
turn?
that very often. Yeah, that was my.
That was a great shot.
Do I have? Is there
I
anywhere?
imagine it was very slow mo. Just
Is there? Is there any cover nearby?
no,
Okay.
not within 30 feet. It's about 40 feet away. You can get into some cover. You won't get a clear shot, but you can get.
Just
Can
the
I
hobgoblin
actually?
Oh.
I'm going to use my move action and a bonus action to dash because I have that as a cunning action as part of my class. So I'm going to just get behind a rock.
Okay.
Is that half or 3/4 cover?
This would be 3/4.
Okay.
You can barely see around it, but it's the side of the wall.
Yeah.
It's basically this goes into a room, and there's this huge wall that goes down. And there's a path that goes
Okay.
downward, and this is a big open room. So it's like the foot of a cave, I guess.
So it would have been like seer pop up fire and then
And you
a
just start
darting
running.
run.
Yeah, and it's a beauty of a shot, and you're just like
Beauty shot.
you have that kind of thrill of like I just did this amazing shot and
I just
her
took
out.
a life.
Yeah, that excitement. Anyway, next we have.
That's goblin, right?
Yes.
Just the goblin.
Well, actually, Ned.
Hobgoblin that we can see, right?
It's actually Ned's
Oh.
turn.
But the hobgoblin is the only one we can see the outline because the other two are
Oh.
gone, right?
Yeah,
The
there may be
bandit's
more.
dead?
There may be more, but
yeah, I mean, but of
yeah.
what we can see
Yep.
with the
Yeah.
light.
the bandit and scout is what you've killed. So he runs up. He runs up behind you because
Who
he's
killed the bandit?
hiding
Did you?
against the wall. He's just you can see him just like, and he hides behind you and he stabs you
Does he?
with a 19. He
Really?
does, but not with the dagger you gave him.
Really?
Yes.
He's
Ned.
gonna die. He's gonna die a very dead death.
I knew it.
We should have killed him back up there. He was
Hold
far
on,
too
hold on.
insistent.
Ooh, hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Did-
So here's what.
Did any of us see that?
I did.
Because where are you? Because I'm
not
leaning against
necessarily.
the
No, he did
wall.
it very,
Okay.
very stealthily.
Okay.
He rolled an 18 for stealth and
What
he
did
stabbed
I-
for a 19.
Did I know what happened?
Well, of course you
I
did.
do now.
Yeah, you definitely know.
You gotta scream. It was Ned. It was Ned.
You get
stabbed
you get stabbed. You take. Where is the D4? There
He's
we go.
gonna die so dead.
So you take 10 damage, and you also are poisoned.
Okay.
Oh no.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability
knew
checks
it.
until the poison fades.
I knew it.
What a dirtbag. I love how you guys were
Well,
like,
no.
if this was not me,
Yeah,
this was part of it.
yeah.
I love how you guys were
Tied
like, we
himself
should
up.
probably kill him.
He was far too insistent.
Yep.
They did this to me, and
Can I come with you?
I've got a family, but I
You
want
know,
to go down there with you guys.
We didn't even check to see if he was like beaten up.
Carrying anything or beaten up?
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't check his pockets. We just believed him.
But he just comes up and stabs you, and he just like, you should have killed me. And he just like mocking you, like right in your ear, like really uncomfortable. He thinks he's got you. Is basically what's going on. He thought he'd hit something major.
Yeah.
It was painful.
Yeah, it was painful.
10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Please, just.
You can sleep it off. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll be good. I'm not. I'm not
Except you have
worried about it.
disadvantage
Whose
on your
turn is it?
attacks, unfortunately. It is now the Hobgoblin's turn. He just came up and like grabbed him, and he just like shirked it off. But then he looks at you and he takes a swing.
I was just,
Oh, you managed to get up his way.
I was just thinking about that. Aren't we supposed to have advantage on people who have?
The glowy.
Mhm.
He didn't have the glory.
Oh, he didn't. The Hobgoblin didn't.
No,
Yes.
that,
Oh,
Oh.
he did.
he did.
Yeah, he did.
One of them didn't make it.
It
Hobgoblin,
wasn't him.
Bandit, and the Scout all had
That's
how I
fairy
understood
fire.
it.
So
I'm gonna have you roll advantage on your next attack
Okay.
since it's
Well,
retroactive.
it's yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the.
Did
yeah.
you waste the spell for it?
Well, no. It's just my
Okay,
my,
because
my
I was gonna
normal
say you get
attack.
it back.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
normal attack.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'm keep track of some of the
I
things.
only just thought about it, so it's.
No,
yeah.
definitely tell me those things.
Yeah.
I try to keep on top. Most of the time I do. I have even a marker next to him and I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
you're like, what does that mean?
Oh,
What-
that
what's
means
the
he's
sex?
after. Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. Right. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. And he misses you. He misses you so much. Anyway, so suddenly
That's the song that played in my head too.
out of the blue, you see a man walk out who's tall, dark, and handsome.
Wait, we can see him?
Yeah, he steps out of the darkness.
Do we recognize him?
You do? No, you have no idea who he is. One could deduce the way he's walking like an idiot.
I was so excited that it was like the guy that was in the room.
Hey, it's that guy.
Hey, it's that guy. I don't know how to describe. It was
So-
the last of the pre-series when we went and attacked, and there was a guy that like faded
Teleport
behind.
door guy.
I totally expected it to be him. I was excited.
I unfortunately didn't have the book then, but I do have him
Okay.
somewhere. Don't worry. I don't just
Good.
have that tease. And
I want to kill him.
Yeah.
He must die.
I know, I almost got him with
So you
Moonlight.
see a tall man with a shaved head
Or
with
Moonbeam.
piercing green eyes, even in the darkness, pop out. And he's kind of walking, kind of like half skipping, just excited to see you. And he stays far back, but you see him grab his glove, like this really nice glove. He rips it off, and you see fire erupt, and he just throws it down the cavern at all three of you.
Mm.
And let me see how this spell works.
Probably a dexterity save.
This
For
is
half.
maybe. You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them all at one target or make several. Yeah, so he's aiming at 3. 2d6 fire damage on a hit. So this is his hit. It has nothing to do with you.
Okay, it's
There
not
is
an
no
area
saving
effect.
throw.
There is no saving throw. So let me see his.
Oh, so he just has to hit.
He just has to hit.
Oh, perfect.
+5. Dang.
Mm.
So 12 plus 5 on you first.
That does hit.
But
Wait,
wait,
wait.
3/4.
3/4, so +5. No, that misses.
That misses.
Mhm.
Nice. So it hits the wall next to you and just explodes. The rock just goes across your face, and
Does it hit
Chest.
Ned?
it doesn't hit Ned.
Oh.
He's behind you. 3 plus 5 on you. It hits like near your feet, exploding, almost hitting the hobgoblin. And then we got a 14 plus 5 on you, Tatiana. I assume that's a hit. I'm sorry. 2
Maybe
d
not.
6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you take 7 damage. It hits you in the chest and kind of spins you. It burns, but it's not like it didn't catch you aflame.
Okay.
It definitely hurt though. But you're scaly and you're just like taking it like a boss.
Do you have damage reduction? Is it Dragonborn?
That's a good question.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
they
what
don't. I
that
don't think they
Natural-
have.
natural armor.
I don't think they
Some
have
kind
damage reduction in 5th edition.
I
Now
don't
that I
think
think
so.
about it,
Some kind of natural armor would make sense.
I'm
I
just
don't-
looking it up for the sake of it.
I don't think there is damage reduction in 5th. Because I think I was talking about
Not,
this.
not
Not-
fire resistant. what did you just say?
That makes
Damage
sense.
reduction.
Damage reduction.
I'm looking.
I would be fire resistant if I was a different color,
I
but
think if
I,
you are brass.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm
You have
resistant
resistance to
to,
damage types associated
other
with your
things.
draconic ancestry.
Oh, so it depends on your.
So
Yeah.
you are
I'm resistant to
bronze,
lightning, and cold.
and cold. So yeah,
She's silver,
cool.
so cold.
I'm silver and
Your
bronze,
resistance to cold.
so
cold and lightning. All right. Anyway, good to know.
he let me be two
The
colors.
more you know. All right. That little rainbow. Anyway, all right. Now it is Doric's turn, and he comes to your rescue. Little sir! He comes running up. Rolls a natural one. Can't see very well because he. Well, it makes sense. He sees the.
Gave him a hooded lantern.
He just comes slipping and he actually slides down a bit of the tunnel to the right. He's like, I'm coming! I'm sorry! And now it is. Oh no, it's last bandit's turn. Oh,
Bandito.
crap. Okay. So this guy comes out from the side
He
and
probably got
he
me.
takes. No, he's,
Okay, good.
he comes from the side. There was a little side pocket area that you guys have not discovered yet. It's not deep, but he comes running out of it and just, aha! And just comes
At
down
me?
on you.
Okay.
Natural 20.
If anyone's in here, just look out.
Not bad, not bad. So 4 plus 2, so 6. But are we keeping with they get bonuses, or I mean with the crit chart?
It's only
Yeah.
fair.
Okay,
Yeah.
because that's what I normally
We
do.
get it, they get it.
We do that with Henry. If he goes up the slide on the game, then we get to do it too. Even if he's 3 away.
If it's like insta kill, I'm obviously not going to. I'm going to make it detrimental in some case, life threatening, but not like instant death. All right.
We were just talking about this on the way down.
But why not?
Okay, not
Yeah,
bad.
we were.
Your attack knocks the target over. You are now prone. So he
Hmm.
comes out of nowhere and slices you and then kicks you.
Okay.
So not the worst thing that can happen. Definitely not the worst. All right, it is now top of the round. The
That
scout's
me?
dead. Tatiana, it's your turn.
Okay, so we can see the hobgoblin. I can see this guy with the green eyes.
Yes. He's
Okay.
not highlighted, but the
But
hobgoblin
I can
is.
see him.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to. I have my magic stones. And I'm going to throw it. I just chuck it at the hobgoblin. Yeah.
Is it like the magic acorns off of Willow?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Turned to stone.
No, that would be really cool.
Hmm.
No.
That'd be a
On
cool achievement.
a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus my spell
You shoot
casting.
3 at him?
No, I can just do 1.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
That's a neat little spell.
1d6 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Which is.
So not my
Plus
spell
probably
attack
like a plus
bonus.
5 or something.
Is it my spell attack
modifier,
bonus?
Plus
Yeah.
6, yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So that's part of the
D4
damage.
plus 6.
Okay, but first I have to 13 plus 6, right?
Yeah.
So spell attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 19.
That is a hit.
Okay.
And just.
So my spellcasting ability modifier is that since I'm wisdom, is
Yep.
that what it is? I add 3.
I've already put it
Oh,
on there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So okay, so it's 1d6 plus 3. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And of course I rolled 1, so 4.
It hits him square in the forehead, though. I mean, he's wearing full plate, but it hits him right in the head.
And then
Slightly
oh, oh, oh,
disorients him.
I know what my bonus action cantrips are as Breeze, but I don't know what they are here. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
I thought I had it all, but
What you doing over the thunder?
Making a flow chart for how this next round is going to go.
Nice. I appreciate that.
Flowchart. Ooh, getting fancy.
With bubbles or just straight lines?
oh,
Straight lines.
do you have Xanathars, guys?
I'm sitting on it. What are you looking for? I can.
Oh. It wouldn't let me. It
What is it
says
called?
that I couldn't get it.
That's D&D Beyond. They won't let you do
Oh,
anything.
primal
have to buy-
I just want to see.
You spell that savagery again.
I just want to see what I can use as a bonus attack. I want to do something other than throw a rock. I mean, it was a magic rock, but
All right. Primal Savagery. You
Let me,
channel.
I'll just read it. Is it a bonus action or an action? Okay, nope, I don't want that then. Okay, hold on.
You just do
I'm
you.
sorry, guys.
You're fine.
Where's your search bar? It's just
I just look it up there.
up here.
In the URL, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, whatever. I'm done.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. So rock flies up and she tosses it and it just zooms off towards his head and hits him. All right, and now it is. Yep, very much is.
But I do
Alston.
Need, I do need Xanathar's guide.
Me again.
Oh, sorry.
This is what my next turn is going to look like.
Nice. Wow. That's
Although it's
I
me
can't-
again.
all right. Just so you don't get blinded by my whiteness.
Blinded by the light.
I'm blinded by the white.
I thought they were in here.
Where are your books?
I don't know.
That's inappropriate.
I thought they were in
He
here.
said he was white.
Does he have
Well,
to say it?
Well,
If
look,
you're
he's
digging-
wearing a Goo Goo Doll shirt. That's about the whitest
Okay,
thing he could
well,
do.
where's
Yeah.
the last? Where's the last?
It's not in there. Which is
Okay, they're probably upstairs.
Ow.
I'll run and go look.
sorry, I didn't.
If I use my
Crap.
turn to get up, I don't have any movement speed,
It's
but
fine.
can I still take an action?
It halves your movement speed, and I believe you can take an action. You just have
Oh.
disadvantage if you're prone.
I thought it put your speed down to 0.
Prone, do you need 5e? Let me double check that. I've got it right here. Alright. So, when you are prone, a prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage. So, when you're prone. But I don't know what it means to stand up, so in this case, I'm just going to say your movement's restrained, not your action.
Okay.
If you stayed prone, it would be.
I'm gonna get up and grab the hobgoblin.
It may
again.
be wrong, but from now on, I'm just going
We'll
to.
just do it that way.
do it
We'll
that way.
research on that.
Yeah.
It's not wholly important at the moment. Alright,
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and grab him.
grab him.
Yes.
Does he need to roll a thing?
Yes.
He rolled a 7.
That will be a failure.
What is his?
sir.
What is
So-
it? Wisdom?
Yes.
It's still 0, so 7.
Okay.
You did it!
Right.
Gosh, I hate that when it's just like all your rolls aren't working.
And I'm going to apply profane life leech.
I love those life leeches.
So that's 8 necrotic damage. And it is his challenge rating under a 5.
It is.
Then he takes a level of exhaustion.
Oh, snap. Okay, so you stand up after this bandit knocks you down, and you just latch onto him, and you just see him die.
Oh, he's dead?
Because he has 11 hit points.
Oh.
So she threw a rock at his
Wow.
forehead, and then you drained the life
Wait,
out
wait,
of him.
wait. You did the hobgoblin or the bandit?
Hobgoblin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he crumbles before you, and he just starts screaming, and then he just goes limp, and then you just drain the life into yourself. Correct? Is that what you do?
That is correct. I am healed up.
All right. Cool. All right. Now it is Key's turn.
All right.
Do your business.
Okay.
Flow chart it
So,
up.
He was a lot weaker than I expected.
first
They are 18 armor class, 11 hit points.
Well, see, armor
So
class
they're-
doesn't matter when you're doing a spell like that.
Well, yeah.
So
This is just the saving
That's
throw.
why
Yeah.
magicians are great.
Yeah.
first, I am going to use my cunning action, which is a bonus action, and I can disengage. So instead of a
Yes.
full action, so that way I don't take any penalties for being
him
in
stabbing
melee.
you again.
Well, no, for me firing into melee
Oh, right.
with a
I
bow and
do
arrow.
recall that.
Okay, so I have taken a step back. I've disengaged from him, which means he would have to move to attack me. And at this point, you said I have disadvantage, so I'm going to roll disadvantage to hit him. So the lowest
Oh, nice. You
one,
still get.
lowest one is a 21.
He is only wearing a jacket,
Okay, then he,
Which one?
which is a
Ned?
10.
yeah, he's Ned. So I'm going to spend another superiority die.
You see the terror in his eyes as you break away.
So So there's that. I'm going to use
Did we notice this?
my
that
last
he's
shadow
all of
arrow.
a sudden attacking Ned?
I think most of you were worried about the fireballs that were flying down at you.
Okay.
So unless you are specifically looking for close combat in your vicinity,
And
no,
so
because
I
you did it very stealthy.
spent
Well, I'm
spent
saying
a,
attacking that he's attacking Ned. That's what I'm asking.
You do see that, yeah.
Okay.
He breaks away. Yeah, sorry.
so I'm going to use my last shadow arrow. I'm going to use, since I used a superiority dice, I'm going to use goading attack, so he has to roll a wisdom saving throw against me to only attack me. DC 14 on him. There.
Ned.
You do not
Oh,
stab
and
him
then-
in the back.
If he's not dead, I can do this again this round.
Snap.
'Cause I have a action surge.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder
I
if
can
Ned
attack
is in the
one
back.
more time if I choose.
Just see how he's doing.
Ned's not
Test
even
the
important
waters.
enough to be in the back. But I know what a base civilian is, so you're fine.
Well, he's got to roll a wisdom saving throw for his goading attack. DC 14.
You beat it.
Okay, then he can only attack me. Anyone else is at disadvantage. So that is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 6 is 17. What? And as I loose the arrow, I look at him and say, was it worth it? And loose.
And you just see the terror in his eyes as you put it where on him? Right into the chest.
Right, no,
you want
right-
him to feel
Right, nope,
Esophagus.
right at the esophagus,
so he's choking
through the
to death.
throat.
Gotcha. Dark, I love it. And you see him just fall backwards down the tunnel, and he's just rolling and just coughing as he stops.
Dead.
He's dead, but it's gonna be a little bit.
Yeah. Then I'll use my move action to move back into cover where I was.
You just have just right into the chest as he falls down the camera. It was a good death for Ned. Ned is gone. Nice.
Is that scout gone too?
Yes. I wasn't deleting him before, but I am now.
You probably should.
All right, nice. It was a good revenge move. I loved it. All right,
Right.
now
Doric.
Doric's turn. Actually, it's
Is it?
not Doric's turn. Again, now there's something else that is happening.
Flamey McGonads throws another spell.
Yes.
Moving
How
no
did you
code.
know his name? All right, so
That made me angry, and I don't know why that made me angry. But an angry key, I'm realizing.
You don't know why it made you angry? He stabbed you
Oh,
when we like.
but we didn't. But we expected it, and
Yeah.
it still made me angry.
That's probably why you got caught, even though we expected it.
Yeah, but that made Key really angry,
Yeah.
and so Key unleashed hell.
definitely you just murdered the heck out of him.
That was with disadvantage.
I'm guessing that this. What did you call him? The person with the green eyes.
Flamey McGonads.
I'm guessing he's probably Sand Ballet.
Oh.
Sand Ballet.
I'm really hoping.
Or
that
Ned was.
Ned is still alive when I go down there, and step on his throat.
Why? Why did you do it? We gave you food.
I gave you my dagger.
I gave you my rations for today. I guess I'm gonna have to take those back. Not that one, dark.
We should have put him in that room.
He rubs the lotion on the skin.
I love my scribbles. Gonna eat them all. Delicious. Now they're sitting right down in my tummy. Oh, what's his name?
Oh,
Don't,
I don't
don't
remember.
don't backstab my characters. That doesn't end well.
All right. So again, from the darkness, you see 3 more fireballs coming up, but they're directed at you, despite the fact that you're in cover, and they're just
All three.
all 3.
3/4 cover.
Apparently, he is the most
Armor
threatening.
class of 21.
18 plus 5, 15
23. So that's
plus.
one
Is it
hit.
5 or 6?
I think it was.
I think he
five.
said 5.
Either way, it was a hit.
It is a plus 5. So that one's one of them's a miss, one of them's a hit, and then the last one's a miss.
So one hit.
Just 2 just start pelt into the rock, and the third one kind of curves around the corner just enough to
Yeah.
hit you for 2d6, and it's just
Yeah.
it's a solid 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Yes, we are still moving. Everything's
Just
fine and dandy. All right. It is now. You see him backing up into the room. It is now Doric's turn.
Doric.
So Doric makes his way back up as not Sambalay, what's his name? Ned. As Ned goes tumbling down. So
He was Sambalay.
no.
He would have been harder if he
Yeah.
was.
So Doric
Maybe,
comes up.
maybe
to
not.
The,
Maybe he's just.
Doric
a
comes up to the
smuggler.
bandit that sliced you and kicked you, and he does get a solid hit. Let's see how good of a damage it does. All right, not bad. He hits him 2 + 3, so he hits him, and it is a good. What's that?
5.
5. Yeah, can't think right now.
So there's
5
what did you call him?
He can barely reach. He can barely
Flaming
reach him.
McGonads.
He can barely
Him
reach
and
him,
the
but he
bandit.
swings and just slices across his chest, leaving a big cut.
We don't know his name. So.
Tatiana, it is your turn.
Okay, so there's the bandit and then the green-eyed
He
guy.
just killed the fat man. Now we
Okay.
have Flaming McGonads and the bandits.
Okay, so I'm going to
Bandit.
cast.
TV show.
That's
You
what
know
I
what?
was
I feel like this is becoming my signature. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam,
That is a
Yeah.
very good signature.
and
It's not a bad
It's your-
one at all.
It's
I'm
your
going
calling
to.
To burn everything to a crisp.
I'm going to cast it at 3rd level,
Oh man.
so that means that's 3d10 damage. Only if if he doesn't,
It's like my hellish
he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What does he have to beat? He just rolled a
13.
7. And he's got a 0.
Woohoo! Okay. What's a
Silly
d10?
faces I made.
What's the saving throw?
Constitution.
Okay, no, he doesn't beat it.
Is this a 10?
Yish.
Okay. 7, 5. So that's what?
12.
13.
12. 7 and 5 is 12.
And 10.
And then 22.
22.
So
You
22.
rolled a 22?
Yeah,
7, 5, and 10.
22 radiant damage. Okay, here's the thing. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. On my turns, I can move the beam up to 60 feet
So
in
he
any
can't
direction.
cast spells while he's in it? What was that?
No, it's a shape changer.
Oh,
Makes a saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay,
If
so
it
it's-
fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form.
gotcha.
I mean, just in
Right.
case he's a,
In this case, he's not dead, but you see him screaming as just the sudden. You guys know it all too well. He's just back there, just like choo choo choo, and all of a sudden, it's like hits him, and he just starts. It's like a what is it, like a satellite strike? Just
Right.
suddenly just
Like he's being abducted by aliens,
But
It's
it's
just-
scouring
it's-
him.
it's
they just
becoming my
failed.
signature move
it works great.
because it's just like
Casting that at 3rd level, 3d10.
I try new things and I'm like,
That's
that's
super
just not as good. Let's just do this.
Doing a damage spell is always something.
and I'm
that's
starting to learn how to do spells where
He
I can cast them at
is-
different
He
levels.
is burning to a crisp in this thing, but he's not dead. It is now Alston's turn.
You get it was 22 damage. You got that?
Yes.
Well,
22.
he's the last guy around, yeah?
The bandit's still up. The one that struck you.
Well, and
Oh
so
no!
it's
Is he in a? It's in a 5 foot. Is he in a 5 foot radius?
No, he's far away.
Oh, okay.
He's back by the camp getting hosed.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hands on the bandit next.
Nice.
I just imagine him breathing like that.
Or
That is
sweet
a natural
little
one.
terrifying
So
nightmare
do I
of a
double?
gnome.
Yeah, in this case, I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay. So that is a 10 and an 8.
He's very dead.
18.
So he, what is this?
Necrotic.
Okay, so he crumbles as well, just like his bones and everything
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of come in on
Mine was
itself.
radiant damage, just so you know, just in case that makes any
Just in
difference.
case he's a zombie.
No,
Who
Or a
knows?
vampire.
I'm glad to
It
know.
would in Pathfinder and certain other
The bandit
forms.
dies very, very gruesomely, and it's
He
satisfying.
kicked me.
So are we still in turn by turn because the
He's-
other guy is still up?
He's technically up, but he's not like
Okay.
in it.
I'm
He's,
gonna fire one more at him,
I'm sure.
and
At
Oh,
disadvantage.
and he takes that damage unless he moves.
Oh yeah, well,
So
that's a 21.
if he doesn't move, he's gonna
that
keep
is a
taking
hit.
that.
13 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
So it would be seeing him light on fire, seeing him kill the last guy. I would.
Do you want to kill him?
Yes.
Okay.
So I would step out from and
Yes.
lazily
Okay.
pull an arrow, fire,
Sorry.
and as I loose, turn around and walk down towards Ned.
He didn't even like see if it.
Didn't
hit.
even
He was
look.
just like,
You just knew it was gonna hit. He's just like and where are you shooting him? Because it's accurate.
It would have been right in the chest.
Just right through the heart.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's screaming and then just and he's just standing there for a second, and then he slumps to his knees and just keeps burning as your moonbeam continues. And you are now out of initiative.
And then I
turn
want
off, turn off.
to, and I want to walk down and see if Ned is still alive and
For the
choking.
sake of it, it's been really fast.
That was like one
he's-
run. That was 6 seconds.
Yeah, he's coughing, and he's just like he's actually broken a couple bones in
It's
the
right
fall.
here.
The arrow has broken because
Yeah.
his fall, and it's very painful.
Was it worth it?
So he's coughing as you get close, and he can't really see really well because it's dark. And he's
Yeah.
just like he can't speak.
Can I coup de grace?
You may.
It would just be a step right on his neck.
Oh god! And you finish him off.
That made me very angry.
And that is where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Wow.
Part 2 of the Secrets of Saltmarsh. How are you guys playing it? As dark as we are? I hope so. It's meant to be kind of a piratey campaign anyway. But we are going to pick this up next time. I'll announce on Instagram, so if you're not following
Not
Natural...
next week, but the week
I know,
after.
next time will be announced. It will be on probably 2 weeks from now, unless something comes up and we'll let you know. But Instagram's always a good place to know what's going on. We're going to have more episodes of our Tal'Dorei campaign, which is the Critical Role, if you're not familiar with them, which you should definitely look them up. That's the other campaign. So he is the DM for that one. We're having a great time. I play a bard. She plays a cleric, and he plays that weird guy. Plays a monk. And it's a great old time. So go
He
check
plays
it
the
out.
jazz flute.
He does. Jazz flute.
Monk jazz.
Monk jazz. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and may your rolls always be natural ones, just not natural ones. Have a great day, night, whatever. See ya.